Welcome, everyone, to the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. I am your host, Indie God, Deathmatch King, the complete Matt Cardona.
And I'm your host, the most professional wrestler, TNA star, proud member of the system, sometimes the Scottie Pippen of wrestling figure collecting. What a rush. Welcome to the show.
What a rush.
I'm also here to produce the show. Smart Mark Sterling Esquire, the most famous professional wrestling lawyer, and you guys just showed LOD. And that's partly because this show is brought to you by our good friends, Ringside Collectibles. Use code MAJORSAFE.
Backup pre-order live, wrestlingfigures.com. Use discount code MAJOR.
We'll talk about these later in the show. Very, very impressive. Very shocking. I did not see these coming. We'll talk about it later. Guys, follow us everywhere on social media. Follow us on X, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Major W Pod. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. If you're listening, subscribe and leave a review. Not just any review, a major review. If we read it on air, you will get a prize. Who do we got, Mark?
This week is from I'm Ted Blanchard, Ted the Sock. Major review to the tune of like a prayer.
Oh.
Wait, what? I don't know. What is
Evolution's a mystery. Batista stands alone. Wanna hear Mark call my name? We're getting a John Cone. Not doing the rest, but wow.
Unlike Ric Flair, Mike Kinnick's got no hair. Edgeheads the boys used to be. The yellow boots mystery. Blah, blah, blah. BRG American Dream, D Freedom on the team, just like Ric Flair. Call his name, and Hendry's there. Great job.
That's a
Great
little
entrance
review.
music, so I really love that song.
Very fun. Guys, the giveaway every single week, courtesy of Ringside Collectibles. Last week, it was Jimmy and Jay, the Usos, Retro 2-pack. Find the pin post on X, repost to be eligible. This week, it will be Kane Inferno match, defining moments, Ringside exclusive.
Well, the winner last week was
that's right.
Tom's Wrestling Collection. Tom Groves, wrestling nerd collecting and watching all things wrestling with his amazing wife and children. Cool.
He's got some day one-ish retros coming his way. All right, patreon.com/MajorWPod or MajorMarks.com. The family, the community, the subscription service. Every single week we give away a prize to a new and old subscriber. Who do we have this week, Mark?
First time in the line, Bradley Netherton, classic superstar, Josh Drake.
Nice. Guys, it is officially March. So a couple things. The brand new cards should be shipping very, very soon. I'm very excited, Mark.
Excited
for the fans
the
to get the new cards.
Yes, the variant version says it delivers tomorrow, so I'm still anticipating that coming in. Can we talk about the ultimate gift that people are getting?
Yeah, the cards.
That's been exposed.
Okay, so I have pictures. Have they all been exposed?
The number one has not been exposed.
No.
Well, can I show that or no?
No.
So I have a picture that has all of them.
Oh, yeah. Let's do it.
Okay, I guess, sure.
Okay, so what are these? So this I took a picture before I sent them all out, right? So here it is.
Whoa.
This is a version of every one.
Our friends
These are
Kayfabe cardboard.
Okay, they're metal trading cards, right?
And your picture's not even the best. Like there's some shine, some gloss.
Yeah, it's like that one's like not showing like all the detail of some of them.
True, you're right. Yeah, some of them. Yeah, you're right. The one of one
and shine and sparkle.
It looks kind of lame, but yeah, it's like kind of like a refractor or whatever the heck it is, right? So each one of these have different style. There's like that bloody one, and then the numbers you can see. There's a 1 of 1, 1 of 3, 1 of 5, 1 of 10, 1 of 20, and the base, which
is the 1 to 150, which is still pretty damn low,
right?
And guys, so people have been accusing me of taking the 1 of 1. I did not.
No,
yeah, it's out there.
We 1,000,000% saying it right now. The 1 of 1, 5, 3, 10, and 20. They're all out. We don't have any of them, right? We do not. The three of us do not have a single one of them, of those limited ones.
We took from the 150.
I saw someone post. I got my card. I can't believe there's only 20 of us.
Yeah. I saw that.
Yeah. I'm like, thanks for thinking so highly of our Patreon
I was like,
program.
no,
but
pal.
no.
And these are ultimate members, pal.
Right.
These are ultimate members. So I thought it was very, very cool. Kayfabe Cardboard we've worked with before. The fans are loving the different low numbered cards. They're trading. They're selling. I dig it.
Right.
A lot of fun. I want to know who has that one of one.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
And you hope that somebody didn't just look at it, see the one of one, and think that was like just the marketing of it or something like that. Hopefully they understand.
Mark, is the next gift going out like this week?
Yeah. So I this weekend I got the packaging I needed. So that's the other thing. That's the other cool thing. You're getting a new another gift right away.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We have that list of people. It's literally right over there. I have the packaging now, and that's going as soon as I get back from California this week. I'll be doing that.
Awesome. Guys, there's the bonus episodes. We just recorded one this morning. It's the part 2 of the Pro Wrestling Tees History of Shirts, and we decided on this episode we are going to make some drastic cuts to the store. Only keep up the most iconic. So if you ever thought about buying a certain shirt, do it this week because they're
especially if it's
coming
weird and
down.
stupid and no one knows what it's referencing, but some obscure thing we said once on the show.
Yeah.
Smart Mark
See ya.
Mark, by the way, sold 6 shirts. Found that. I
insane.
looked it up.
So
I looked it up.
You know,
We
put
can
it
leave that one
into
then.
perspective. We have 4 pages of shirts. We're going to cut it down to 1. So there's going to be a lot.
I don't know
of
if you're going to be able to
Or
do
we're
that.
going to try. We're going to try to get it to one.
We're going to
I
try
doubt
to
you're
get
gonna
it
be
to
able
one.
Yeah.
But it depends on how you sort it. I sorted it 96 per page.
Right.
So
Whatever,
there's
yeah.
400. There's about
That's still
400,
400 shirts, dude.
So you're
So
trying to
stupid.
cut it down to 100. But if you sort it by 36, then it'd be still 3 pages.
Right. The next bonus episode, guys, if you are in the Heart Foundation, you get to
Or up.
vote. Heart Foundation Up gets to vote. What will the bonus episode be? Here will be your topics. Mark, when are you going to put up the poll?
Well, I have to figure out how to. It was easy to do it in Facebook, but I'm not doing it in Facebook. So I got to figure out how to put up a poll just for Heart Foundation and Ultimate. But
Should we let people know what the topics are, or wait, or should we wait?
sure. Yeah.
All right, here are the top. I'll say what I chose, and everyone can say what they chose. I chose doing a major movie club. Spider-Man, the first one was that 2002.
I believe so.
That's the one. That's what I chose as my topic. We'd watch the movie, discuss the figures.
Sam Raimi, I believe. Yep.
What about
My
you, Mark?
pick for the Major Movie Club is Over the Top.
but
And my pick for
with
Major
Colt,
Movie
with
Club.
Colt Cabana.
With Colt Cabana, he would be on and he would break it all down with us too.
And then my pick is Harry Potter, the Sorcerer's Stone, the first one, the first Harry
Please
Potter.
don't do this to me, Mark.
Just because I want to make Brian watch it with his family.
So if you're in Heart Foundation Up, you can vote in that in the Patreon, which I've never used the actual Patreon app and website, so I have no idea how that works.
Yeah,
So
they,
Mark,
they
you're
know.
going to have to figure that out.
They know. I just have to figure out how to make a poll that isn't shareable or whatever.
Got it. There's all the other bonus shows. Now we have the Ask Major Anything. Ask Brian, Ask Mark, Ask
All
me.
3 have been up for last month.
Yeah, February ones are up. I'm going to record mine this week. So guys, go to the Facebook group. I already have a thread up there. Ask me anything. I listened to all the episodes. I loved them all.
You listen to mine?
I did listen to yours.
Wow.
I didn't like how you just kept it at TNA, but it's fun.
I'm going to do that.
That's
going forward.
fun.
I'm gonna
That's fun.
think of themes.
Hey, it's our own shows. We can do whatever we want.
Right.
Mark, did you listen to them or you just put them up?
I did not actually.
What if we
Too
buried
deep into
you?
his marking out for Heath being in a movie.
I will say that I did listen to the beginning of Brian's, and I love his idea. So he's doing something a little different from me and Matt, and I think I actually might steal Brian's idea. So I just took questions, answered them.
Yeah.
Matt, same thing. Brian went with a theme. So each episode, he's going to take questions about a certain thing
Right.
rather than just anything.
Right, which
So I
kind
thought
of
that
goes
was
against the name Ask Major Anything, but it still works.
But to ask me anything about ...
Yeah, whether it be training
My subject.
wrestlers or TNA or
I honestly don't like. I listen to Ask Conrad anythings or Ask. I actually was just listening to Ask JBL. Anything. I'm like, it's just too all over the place for me.
See, I'm the opposite. I love it. I love that it's all over the place.
I know. It's just my flavor. That's all.
Well, those will be going up. The February ones are up. The March ones will be going up soon. Of course, there's Silver Linings, Let Him Breathe, Figure Dissecting with D Freedom. Oh, baby, he's Happy Hour. The Captain's Log with Joe Shoes. Do we know who's on the log this month? Allie was on last month. Who's on this
did
month?
the Allie catch one where they hit it off swimmingly. And we do not have a lined up one. It's what, March 3rd? We didn't line up a guest yet.
Did not do it yet. Of course, you had access to the Facebook group. You get so much cool stuff over there on majormarks.com. Anything else that I'm missing, Mark?
Oh, I think, the Heath Happy Hour I loved this month because we finally watched Marine 5.
Yeah.
Okay? Both of us. Heath said he had never seen the movie other than the time that he watched it, like in the theater when they did like an
premiere,
event
right,
or whatever, the premiere event. So he watched it with his wife who had never seen it. And I watched it for the first time. The first Marine movie I ever watched. I loved it. Honestly, I loved it. And he told some great stories about it. The director of the film posted on our Instagram page.
That's so great.
It is a great episode. He told some unbelievable stories. And guys, Heath was awesome in that movie. Wow. I'm being for real.
Does he die early or is he
He does not die early. No. Yeah, that was the other thing. Brian thought that he just says one thing and dies in the beginning. So I was waiting for that.
Yeah.
Didn't happen.
Really?
He does something in the beginning. He kind of goes away for a lot of the movie. Like Bo is the big bad. And he's in the movie the whole movie.
Really?
Yeah. And then, but Heath comes back later and has this really intense scene with his brother where there's lines and like drama and all this stuff.
Oh my God.
You gotta watch it.
Yeah.
You gotta watch it just for that.
I bought it when it came out, but I never watched it. All right. Well, guys,
can I just put our friend Heath on blast here for a little bit?
What, because he took a booking in Florida during WrestleMania?
Well, that's insane, but this might be worse. So I haven't seen my friend Heath, one of my best friends in a long time. He is at KNS WrestleFest, which everyone knows is 20 minutes from my house.
Yeah.
So I hit him up leading into this booking on Friday. I said, hey, man, what's the deal? Let's hang out. Let's get lunch. He's like, man, I'm flying in. I'm doing the sign and flying right out same day. I said, okay, that's cool. I said, the kids are at school. I'll grab like some food. Tell me what you want, and I'll meet you there, and we'll hang out a bit at your signing, whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm a good friend as I am. I take his order. I go meet him. I walk in. He goes, man, I fucked up, man. I'm like, he's working for WrestlePro in Rahway on Saturday. Think about this.
So he flew.
Bro, I wanted to kill him.
Why
so
did
he
you want to
flew
kill
from
him?
North Carolina to New York, did a signing, flew out. So he went back to the airport, flew back to North Carolina, then woke up in the morning, went back to the airport, and flew to Newark, New Jersey.
He wouldn't just say, fuck it, I'll stay, or he didn't bring gear?
He didn't bring any gear. He didn't, like... And I was talking about this with Gallows this weekend because I was venting to him. I was so mad. I said, Heath, dude, you could have stayed with me for free, had a wonderful night with me and my family, had dinner, hung out, like... It would have been great. And then you would have had a 50-minute drive to work the next day.
Listen, not even staying with you for free. Like, he's not paying for the hotel.
Either way, whatever. We could have had such quality time, like, I was truly pissed. And then I was venting to Gallows about this weekend.
In my life, but
and he's like,
I actually don't
he's been wrestling.
I don't necessarily
wrestling 20 years. You don't know that New York and New Jersey are neighboring states?
I don't necessarily blame him because, like, I don't know how he does his calendar. When I'm doing my calendar, I don't write down where the show is. Do you?
Yes. Yeah.
I don't. Like, what? It doesn't matter to me where it is.
How does it not matter to you?
Because I'm going there. It doesn't matter if it's fucking in Washington, D.C. or Washington State. I'm still going.
So, like, but if you were booked in Albany and Rochester, you would have figure out, like, oh, I can just drive. I don't have to go back and forth on a fucking plane.
I don't even know if I would. Well, because I have a weekend, so I would know because I would have the promoters would split the flights and stuff like that. I would never, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't fly home on a Friday to fly out on a Saturday. I'd have the promoters.
Nobody would do what he just did. He had 2 unnecessary flights.
Yeah, I fuck.
Like Gallo said, he's been wrestling 20-something years to not know like the basic geography of where you are.
I'm not the geography part. I'm not blaming because maybe he just.
Then how
had
else
it
do you
written down
catch
as-
this mistake?
What if he wrote it down as just Wrestle Pro? You know, who the fuck knows where Wrestle Pro is?
This is inexcusable to me.
I don't think it because
So you're saying you would have done the same thing?
I'm not saying I definitely would have, but it's a possibility that okay, I'll do the signing, fly home next day. I would definitely fly home to have a night with my family to fly out the next morning. If it was the state away, probably not. But if it was multiple states
come
away,
on. And then to wake up and go right back to the air, like what?
I do stuff like that all the time.
I'm
get
not
home.
like this.
No. What he did is I would never do. If I knew,
Why are you like trying to give him a pass?
because we know Wrestle Pros in New Jersey. Like to him, it could. I'm just saying, maybe it was just.
He's worked there a bunch. I don't know, man.
Bro, there's so many companies I've worked a bunch. I don't know where the fuck it is.
Yeah, but like even leading up to the event, at some point during the week, I'm gonna try to get my ducks in a row,
Right?
and plan my
like,
weekend.
Did he wake up Friday and be like, "Where am I going today?" Oh, to this signing, and like no
Right.
thoughts went into this like days before.
Yeah, right. And
Even it hits me up on Tuesday and goes, "Oh man, I just realized I could," like nothing.
I'm trying to save Heath here.
Just
but
full of
fuck.
da, 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 hey, da, 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 and he's going to a signing.
that's crazy. But
Yeah,
I mean,
'cause
wouldn't
I
you
probably
always
said-
just think like, where's my next show? Okay, if I have a booking on Friday, I have a booking on
I'm
on
sorry.
Saturday.
Yeah, I'm always, I know where I'm going and what I'm doing.
Yeah, am I going home in between or am I going straight to?
Right.
I always know I'm going straight to, but I don't always know where every show is.
But you're no matter what, a couple days out, you're going to think about it and figure out like what
I guess, yeah.
You would never
Sorry,
just
Heath, I
wake
tried
up the
saving
day
you.
of whatever you're doing and blindly just
No,
go
that's
do
not
everything.
true. 100%, I do that. 100%.
I don't know, man.
Bro, in like WWE, now this is different because at one point in like WWE land, when I was on the road for like 5 days a week, I would legit like drunk get to the airport Friday morning and put my fucking credit card in the thing. I'm like, all right, I guess I'm going here this week. Like, because it just becomes routine.
Right, but this is different.
I'm trying to save Heath, but I don't. Maybe he can't be saved.
And the promoter in me is like bad that like he wasted 2 flights on WrestlePro and WrestleFest that's double wasted money on them, and they could all everyone could have saved, and so stupid.
But the real tragedy here is that Brian and Heath could have had a great
That's
dinner.
what I'm most upset. To be honest, I'm burying him big time here, but I truly was trying to like spend more time with them instead of seeing him for fucking 45 minutes
Yeah, true.
Man.
and give him a sandwich and leave.
All right, everyone watch Marine 5 though.
All right.
It's on Amazon.
Okay, guys. If you want, I don't even know if I said this. If you want to advertise your product or service, hit us up, majorpodcast@gmail.com. Follow up. Guys, we went to Toy Fair this past week. What an experience. Saturday, I was there with Kinnick. Man, Toy Fair was an incredible experience. It's still going on as we're recording this. Mike is still working. I just called him Mike, by the way. Jesus Christ. He's
Whoa,
working.
corporate broski over here.
He's working right now. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. This was not open to the public. I was trying to explain this to like Chelsea, to my parents, like what this is. This is not like a Comic-Con. This is not a meet
This
and
is
greet.
this is big boy shit, guys.
This is big boy, big business shit.
Yeah.
And to put a lot of things in perspective for me, first of all, there were a lot of people who came by, quote unquote media who came to report on the figures, and I thank you for that. But put a lot of things into perspective for me. Like, we are a pimple on the ass of the toy business, which is a good
course.
thing. It's like, we walked into Jazwares. I'll talk about that in a bit. Like, I'm just like, oh my God. And obviously I know we're not in the same playing field as Jazwares, but Jesus Christ, like, we are a pimple on the ass of the toy business. And like, sometimes I think we all in this independent wrestling toy business get a little, we get wrapped up in our own bubble. Bro, the toy business has no idea our bubble exists. So it's very like eye-opening, not even eye-opening, just like more motivational. Like, fuck, like, we got to get out of this bubble. We got to get out there. We got to get bigger and better.
Of course, and that's always the goal. And but this is like a big boy step
Great first step.
that has to be done. Yeah,
Has to be done. 100%. It was
and
great.
then, I spent all day there Sunday with Kinnick. Same thing. I did interviews and media. My good friend Orange Cassidy came by to see the stuff, and I went up to see everything Jazwares had going on up there at their booth with him. But yeah, like it's just a necessary step for the growth of the company, and even little things that people aren't even thinking about. Like somebody's coming up going, "Hey, I am a distributor from Australia. I can get your products there."
Yes.
Hey, I'm a distributor in the UK. I can get you like things like that are like really necessary for our growth.
And not only was it us trying to sell a product, people were coming up to us. I don't know if you experienced. Take a shot. I don't know if you experienced this, Brian. Like there was somebody who came up and like showed us work that he had done for Mattel for like stop motion commercials. Was trying to pitch himself on us.
Right. I mean, there's anybody who have any kind of something in the collectible spaces there. Working and pitching and looking for work and whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a wild experience. I can't wait to go back next year. And I feel like next year I got to be there more than one day. Here's another thing. Brian and I were supposed to be there in gear, which I still think we should do next year. But our
I told Kinnick I don't. So when we do that, it's got to be like from noon to 2 we'll be there. It can't be like we're just sitting there all day at our oiled up in our gear.
I don't know. I disagree. I feel like
and also like I said last week, like
I thought you said you felt like you had to be more professional.
that too. I also like we are the owners of this company. Like we can't be. I don't know. I don't think we'll be taken very seriously with some of these talks that we had with people. It's important shit.
I kind of felt the opposite. I felt like a lot of people. I feel like even those cardboard cutouts were very helpful. Like people were very impressed. Like, oh, you're a wrestler and you make these toys.
Yes.
And I think it's great that we're there. Kinnick is obviously the brains behind everything, but to leave him there unattended isn't doing anybody any favors. Not that he can't handle it, but it's like it's not. Kinnick isn't turning any heads. You know what I'm saying? I think us in gear we turned some heads.
I mean, our setup alone was head turning, and it is cool. Obviously, like Brooke said, like outside the bubble, people come up like, wait, you guys make these? Oh, I had LGNs when I was a kid. This is cool,
Or like people were even just, how do you have Macho Man? Isn't he in WWF? No, it's called WWE, and no, he doesn't have a Legends deal. Yeah. Like sometimes I just think all of us, and I say all of us, the whole community, are in this wrestling figure bubble, and like,
of course.
Once you step outside the bubble, you realize how small the bubble is.
I think that could even be said about wrestling, right? Like something, I'm in the TNA bubble, and people are in the AEW bubble. Like you got to think bigger.
Yep. Even like the most VIP fans don't know stuff that people would think is like common knowledge for sure.
But yeah, I want to thank Kinnick for he's still there working his ass off. He set up this whole display by himself. Yeah. It was and we'll go over in detail later on in the news, but Brian Beatty, TTD, D Freedom, all helping out here to make this major toy company a success. And it was a great first impression. I can't wait to go back next year with the bigger and better setup.
Was that your first time there?
At Toy Fair?
Yeah.
No, I've been there.
I feel like I'm always there and you're not there.
Yeah, because there's no reason for me to be there. The first time I think we really met Kinnick was at a Toy Fair.
Okay, that time. But then I went another year without you, and I went with Mark and VSK. Remember that, Mark?
Yeah, we just kind of vlogged it.
Vlogged and walked around and shit.
And that was when we first met Kinnick.
And then last year I went with Kinnick, but we had no booth, but we had all these meetings, and we were running around, doing basically what we're doing, but now we have like an established, territory.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about the reveals later on in the show, but yeah, thanks everyone who supported, and the social media really blew up. Like the amount of interaction we got was
for sure.
wild.
It was a lot of love.
So thank you very much. We'll talk about seeing him later, but Jeremy Bedower, before the Toy Fair stuff, he, obviously, if you've been missing this, I don't know where you've been. His house burned down in that horrible fire in California, but he just posted this photo on social media. He said, "R.I.P. my entire classic wrestling figure collection burned in the Palisades fire. Some of the rarest pieces in wrestling figure history. That Warrior America is not even the regular Warrior America. It's the even more limited one of 3.
God.
Crazy.
The employee Ric Flair and
that's the 25, right?
Yeah, I think it's
20 or 25.
What to me, it looks like 1 of 25 right there.
And then the Mr. America Hulk Hogan, that unreleased.
Which do we know if that was supposed to be a classic or a Ruthless figure? Like
I believe it was classic.
It was?
I believe so. So all burned to the ground, devastating. But he also posted some things that he did find survived. Which check this out: celebrating my 1981 Hulk Hogan PSA 10 Popey Pop 3. It still exists. I took a stack of 34 cards on my desk the day of the Palisades fire. Stack of cards, 10 more cards in the bank survived my book of letters. It's a good start. 99.9% gone, but the 0.1% is iconic.
Yeah, that's crazy. We talked about we went through some of his video where he found a vault that had not burned down.
Last week we went through all that.
I took a lot of flack because I called a Yu-Gi-Oh card a Pokemon's card. I'm sorry. I apologize, everyone.
You're fired.
My bad.
And Knick and I, we were able to gift. We were invited up to the Jazwares booth, and we gave Jeremy his prototype, his resin prototype, and his it's the one that's unpainted is actually bendy.
It's a test shot.
Test shot. So Jeremy wrote, "It's about time you all celebrate me as an action figure. In all seriousness, I never expected anyone to do this. Very proud, humbled. Now you all have a squash match victim. It was so cool. We gave this to him. He lit up. He was showing off to everyone at Jazwares. Very, very cool. And he was making jokes, and it was funny, but it wasn't funny, saying that these are his only 2 wrestling figures in his collection right now.
Oh, damn. Wow.
Yeah, Jesus.
Well,
But,
he needs some more to wrestle with, right?
Jeremy is the man, and we'll talk about the Jazwares booth later. I know Brian got to see the next day. It blew me away the amount of stuff Jazwares has.
Jazwares is a powerhouse of a company, guys.
Powerhouse.
It's funny to say because we only talk about it with the AEW figures, but to be honest,
the major
a very
Squishmallow
small
podcast, Mark.
The AEW figures, I think, is that pimple on the ass.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. To that Pokemon and Squishmallows,
Huge brands. Star
They have
Wars.
Star
Everything.
Wars. They just got DC, Stranger Things, unbelievable stuff. But Jazwares, man. Well, the hospitality, I don't know about you, Brian, but they gave me the tour. They said we had a meeting.
Once I got in, it was heavily heavily guarded facility. Holy
heavily
shit.
guarded. But it was a great time at Toy Fair. I didn't get to walk around at all, really, because I never left the booth. I went to pee once.
Same.
And
I
then
went to Jazwares and back, really.
Exactly. I went up to Jazwares and back, so I didn't get to see anything else. I know Mark wanted us to vlog. I'm sorry, Mark. It wasn't really a vlog situation, but next year I think we could.
Possible.
Next year I think we should figure something out where we bring some. Maybe Mark, you can come and vlog it.
I'll do that.
Hey, and I did get that photo of the vault with Orange Cassidy, and that was like breaking news. So
Yeah,
wasn't a complete waste.
it was not. But yeah, Toy Fair. It's something else. I was trying to explain to Chelsea. She's like, "Is it like Comic-Con but smaller?" I'm like, "No, it's Comic-Con but bigger." Like the amount of people aren't there.
Not
But
really like civilians aren't allowed to be there. Like
right, but the actual what's there to see, there's actually way more than Comic-Con.
probably.
What do you mean? It's in the same building as New York Comic-Con. It's way bigger.
It's the same then.
No, because that Comic-Con, does it go all the way downstairs? I don't know if
I
it
think
does.
it does. There's stuff where there's panels and shit, right, and stuff like that down there.
I guess. But I thought great time at Toy Fair. I can't wait to
It's cool to be involved in it like the way we are now, like where it's like an important event instead of just years and years and years of like, oh, Toy Fair this or that, but you really don't know what it is, right?
There's certain things that I feel like as toy owners, which we are, which is mind-boggling to say, like we have to be a part. Like we have to be at San Diego Comic-Con. This is not like it's not like a debate. Like it has to be done. Like this is where meetings are made. It's where business is done. Deals are made. And I was talking about with Knick. It's like, yes, like you make interactions on the floor, but like I think the real deals are done like afterwards at Nobu or at the fucking hotel bar. It's crazy.
We saw some literally. Knick and I had dinner last night at a steakhouse, and we saw some going down.
That's why I think we have to be at even Comic-Con longer next year. But
Yeah,
great stuff. We'll talk about it later. Live 21, Vegas. Guys, tickets are selling. They're moving. Don't miss out. April 17th, 8 p.m. It's going to be awesome.
Join us,
It's going to
baby.
be incredible.
Very
guys.
excited.
So make sure you
Palms Casino, guys, come on.
yes. It's fucking Vegas. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Mark, did we hire a GoPro to record this at all or anything? Or they're probably booked up now if we didn't.
I'll have to talk to them. They have multiple teams though.
Yeah, they have like a lot going on these days.
We'll see if they're available. If not, we might have to just use Mark's cell phone. We got some major news, guys. QT Marshall, I just wanted to announce, he's got some of his bendies for sale with a brand new autographed card. So
I thought this was cool. It's a playoff of the old
WCW
WCW card.
Yeah.
So check that out.
So I think he said it's like a limited thing. So he's got if you go to his Twitter, you can find the link. And if you buy the bendy, you get the signed card. So nice little added value there.
And of course, if you missed out, we have our Andre the Giant Major Bendy right now on sale at collectmajor.com. Also right now on collectmajor.com is myself and Brian Myers. Brian comes with those TNA tag team titles. I come with the internet title.
You get an update on the stock of these because it's got to be getting low-ski.
Well, I was about to say I'm about to place a huge order from collectmajor.com for mine. So
there we go.
If you don't get them, you're going to have to pay, because mine have been selling for like triple the price autographed, and that's how I'm selling them. So I'm going to buy a bunch of them. Also, guys, of course, the Evergreen, Macho Man Randy Savage in the pink, and the Nature Boy Ric Flair in the blue. So get them right now. In stock. Don't delay. Get them now. Speaking of right now, get Demolition all month long. The pre-order is the order. Axe Smash, Bryan Adams, brand new molds for Axe Smash.
I had a couple of people ask me. These are all brand new molds, guys. These are not the previous Series 2 Demolition re-released.
No, and the masks are even brand new. Everything's brand new. Nothing is re-released. So get those right now on collectmajor.com. You guys ready for some news?
Let's do it. And there's a lot, huh?
There is a lot of news, so we're gonna need some D Freedom help. But let's rapid fire. We don't. You know what I'm saying, D. This is where I think D shines when it's news day with all the new figs.
Shines. You're shining, D.
He's shining. But man, let's go. Let's get into the news. Brought to you by Garage Beer.
Major Wrestling Figure Podcast has a new tag team partner, Garage Beer.
Scratch that figurage and scratch that beerage with Garage Beer.
Every tag team needs a name.
And here it is, Major Garage Beer.
Garage Beer is light, refreshing, and made with the highest quality ingredients.
You can choose between the light beer or my favorite, the lime beer.
And with only 95 calories, it's the smart beer to drink.
I'm Brian Myers, the most professional drinker.
I'm Smart Mark Sterling, and I love beer-flavored beer.
And I'm always ready, Matt Cardona. And the Major Garage is always open. All right, guys, Major Garage Beer. Now I know why you're upset with Heath, because you guys could have drank some Major Garage Beer.
We had a ton of Major Garage Beer if Heath was over.
Well, there will be a ton of Major Garage Beer available in Philly at BYOGB. Yeah, literally, bring your own garage beer. Bring it to the event. Bring it to Shay's Steaks. It's going to be a wild time. Do we got the logo? Can we pop that logo up there? I see it down there. There it is. BYOGB.
Look at those cheesesteaks back there.
Bro, I'm literally salivating right now for that cheesesteak. So I'm so excited. It's going to be a wild night. Mark will be there. Brian will be there. I'll be there.
I'm excited for this. I'm trying to get Tim Sterling to go, and I'm trying to get one of my civilian buddies to drive down with me too.
Whoa.
This is going to be a great
Randall. I brought him up on the podcast
event.
last week. We'll see if I can get Randall there.
I dig it. I'm so excited for this. We've been planning something with Shays for a while. Major Garage Beer. Oh, it's going to be a major rager.
Man.
Make sure you go March 21st, 8 p.m. It's free admission. Just literally bring your own garage beer. It's going to be wild.
Also, breaking news, guys.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Saw him yesterday.
Yeah.
The mustache is back. Tim Sterling
Wow.
is back.
Who's going for a mustache ride?
Superpower.
Guys, every single week, use the hashtag Major Garage Beer. If we pick your picture or video, you will win a prize. Who wins this week, Mark?
Mike wins. Stad 26422. Drink garage beer ready.
Love it. Love it.
What? How is he Andre the Giant? Look at that beer in that hand.
Yeah.
Why is it so small?
I don't know. Might be a giant. Mike the Giant.
Wow.
Jesus.
Wow. All right, guys. Top Rope Collectibles showed off their Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. I guess they switched the design based on the family's feedback. I'm not quite sure which one is. I'm assuming the one with the lats is the fixed one. Or no?
think.
D, do you know? D, you might as well just come in
That
here.
one looks too skinny, that one. And old in the face.
D, come on in. Uh-oh.
Freedom Labs, please hold.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we're back. Yep. The original. I love it.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey,
Hello.
D. Which one is the updated Mr. Wonderful?
I'm pretty sure the one that is colored in is
Right,
is,
that's what I was
is the
told.
revised one, and he did say that the portrait is being revised as well, the head sculpt. So
Yeah.
not final.
Yeah, it's not that great of a likeness.
Yeah. Again, we'll
It literally looks like a bootleg of the Lex Luger Galoob,
it does, yeah.
right?
Well, listen, we'll wait for the finished product to
Right,
judge.
whatever.
But I am interested in these Galoob figures. I haven't gotten the PN News in hand. Have any of you guys?
I didn't order it, and then I went to look for it on eBay, and it was like astronomical, and I was like, I homered into a bush. So I don't
Damn.
know what's going to happen with that.
Look at that.
Maybe when it comes to some U.S. states, I'll
Right.
order it. Guys, this is huge news in my opinion. KWK, Kayfabe Heroes, they dropped this insane price point for these Max Moons. Check it out.
I don't understand.
$14.99 plus shipping and handling. It's a pre-order, and it's April 1st. There's 2 Max Moons. So if you missed out on the Max Moon, I believe it's that version, and another one in red. $14.99. Now, I see what he's trying to do here, and I think it's amazing if it works. I'm not sure it will work because I'm only assuming he's able to lower the price because he's ordering an insane amount of quantity.
I mean, it would have to be like an endless supply.
And I just don't know if he has the roster of talent.
My thought is 5,000 to get it to that
That's
price. Is that-
insane.
right, right. I mean, do you agree? It's got to be something around that.
He'll have them for the rest of his life. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing.
Now, I understand he's breaking them up into different paint decos.
I didn't
right?
even know there was 2 Max Moon outfits.
There is pretty much only, there might be 3 if you count like the overlay on the top and the bottoms, because I think one was in like a metallic blue and then one was like in a flat blue, and then he did wear yellow in Japan. This red one, this is a variant C, at least according to the colors. So this is a fantasy gear. Never wore red, so this is a fantasy gear.
Out of here then.
Yeah.
The blue one I will be purchasing because I did buy the blue one he made previously.
Well.
What do you mean, well?
Well, it's fantasy as well.
Why is it fantasy?
The one that was previously released is more accurate because they never wore the silver. So it technically should be more of a metallic blue as opposed to a silver. But I think even the piping was different as well across some of the outfits. So, and probably
This is
the mask
confusing
designs
and
as well.
just odd. I don't know.
So you're
man.
saying-
So
it's
this is
fantasy.
variant D. No, this is fantasy. The silver was worn by Conan. So I guess then that was what was it
okay,
called? El Repolgo or something.
So you're saying any version of Max Moon never wore silver pants in WWF? Whether it
Not
was
Paul
Conan-
Diamond. Yeah, not
Paul
Max.
Diamond. Wasn't Paul Diamond on like WrestleFest saying he knows nothing about this figure too?
No, no. He was talking about the micro brawler.
Oh,
Not
okay.
this.
He was
I
on
actually-
here or whatever.
I bought the Max Moon I bought a couple months ago. I bought it from Paul Diamond.
Oh, wow.
In the reveal stream, he was on all the talent that are going to be shown here, at least besides the next talent that we're going to be getting into. They were present, at least the ones that are living or whatever. So Paul Diamond was present for this. He did see the reveal. I don't know if I can't remember if this was his first time seeing these or whatever, but yeah, he said that the red gear or whatever he'd like to potentially, Sean NG, the guy who is behind KWK Branding Company, he was trying to say that he can put him in touch with like a gear maker so he can wear these for signings or something. A red gear.
Listen, I was so convinced
he doesn't have his original gear. Sorry for cutting you off, Matt.
I was so convinced I was going to buy this at $14.99 because the one I have I don't display with the entrance gear because I don't really like the entrance gear.
And that's another reason as well why these are also $14.99. There will be a figure that we're getting into later that will be double the price. So because of because of its inclusion with accessories. So the accessories have been omitted to keep costs down.
So it kind of changed my mind on getting this Comic Kid. But up next we have Ox Baker variant A. I'll be passing on all four of these, but I'm all for wrestlers making money, the estate of wrestlers making money. This is not one that I need in my collection.
Yeah, he did try to push about Paul Diamond. I guess his wife is dealing with cancer, so the more variants, I guess, the better. Trying to get some income for the family. So
well, that's nice.
So there's four different Ox Bakers. There's this one in the blue, there's one in red, one in yellow, and one in black. So, I mean, think about it. Let's pretend he did, even if he did 4,000, and he ordered 1,000 of each.
Mm-hmm. That's insane.
I just don't. Even at that $14.99 price point, I don't know if he's moving 4,000 Ox Bakers. But we don't know. Maybe he'll. I don't know his quantity. I don't know.
It's a gun rack situation here with Ox Baker.
Yeah. So next up we have Barry Horowitz. So
Barry Horowitz was present to see these, and I think they said that this was his first time seeing these. So yeah,
This is also his first ever figure, which is big.
Yes.
Yeah, that's cool.
Now there's four variants. There's A, B, C, and D. Which one D is like the one you think you need to get?
I mean, the one that most people remember is the Star of David Trunks, and I think Barry Horowitz,
one, right?
this
Yeah,
one was his favorite as well. And then he said for variant B, in terms of his remarks or whatever, his personal stories that he had behind these, he said his wife, I believe, was it this one or I forget, he said his wife made one of the gears or whatever. I think it might have been this one with the suspenders. They will be metallic. Try to have emulate the sequin effect of the suspenders. And then variant
the suspenders C is that what he wore like on WCW Saturday Night?
It was a little later in the WWF run, maybe when he was with Hakushi potentially.
Okay.
I know like a lot of this is like these two are like more like mid 90s. These other two are early 90s, late 80s. So variant C with the purple trim, that one has the pat on the back designs across the front of the trunks. I think it's also across the back of the trunks as well. And then variant D, which is the yellow trim, that's his neon lemon lime kind of trunks. So.
I will say I'm impressed that for all the variants, he's changing up the card.
Yeah, I do like that. It's a nice touch.
Yeah, it's not
like
the same
that.
illustration.
Ox was like that too.
Yeah.
I like these Barry Horowitz.
I'll probably get one of those Barry Horowitz.
Yeah.
I think it looks okay. I'll probably get one of them. The next one is really cool. The Berserker, John Nord. Looks great. He has the shield, the sword. So I'm assuming this is going to be the more expensive one.
Yes, this is the one that.
And the helmet's removable.
Yeah, the removable
Yeah.
helmet too. I could tell that was coming off. Yeah.
He did say that he was trying to be inspired by the original sculpt input because it was going to be on, or at least the initial conception was to put it on the Texas Tornado body.
The original was supposed to be a Texas Tornado body, right?
Yeah. But now,
like it.
Now the top has been sculpted, and so this is just the photopolymer resin sample. 3D
I had no idea that it was supposed to be on a Texas Tornado.
You don't
body.
remember that?
Or maybe it's just a memory that I forgot.
I think there's like a sketch of it, right?
Yeah, there is a sculpt input that people have acquired over the years. Yeah.
So
Crazy
that's
that
the-
Berserker doesn't have furry boots, and we all just like never.
I know. I never really thought about it.
I know.
So that's the good news from KWK. We got some bad news. ODB has been released from her contract.
Yeah, he
So-
said that moving forward, just I guess potentially due to lack of sales, or at least not as plentiful as sales for contemporary talent, they're being indefinitely postponed. So he said the exact phrasing was that she's been let go of her contract. So I don't know if it was just a thing to where she couldn't wait, but yeah. So she's been released from her contract. She was previously announced for Series 4 alongside.
Cool too. Damn.
Yeah, and with the flask as well. These were sculpted by JPD Customs, Joe Dumas, and the paint was done by Mark Fox of Grapple Arcade. So
Now, all these people have been.
yeah, and they showed these, even though I saw like maybe they're trying to gauge interest or whatever in the
That's
items
Laredo Kid?
by showing them.
Laredo Kid.
Laredo Kid, 3 variations of him.
So we have Laredo Kid, Sam
Yeah.
Adonis.
Yeah,
So these are just not coming.
and definitely postponed. They're shelved. Yeah.
Okay. Samurai del Sol, which is Callisto. Grand Metalik.
Wait,
Shel-
but then there's Ox Baker though.
I guess this is
So
an old
those ones,
image.
yeah. This one was shown last July during their Comic-Con reveals. So yeah, the Great Kabuki, Oxbaker, all the legendary talent or like early, not contemporary talent are so all the modern day guys. So yeah, Shelton Benjamin that was previously shown. This was the previous lineup that was shown back in July of
Whoa,
2024.
No memory of this graphic.
Jake Hager's not coming. Fuego del Sol's not coming. But I guess we're still getting Bull Nakano. We're getting the Orient Express. We're getting Flash Funk. We're getting Well Done. I mean, listen, let's see what happens with this
I know, I'm just
$14.99.
like, if he thinks these weren't going to sell, why does he think Ox Baker is going to fly? Like, I don't know, you know, you would think this small a scale, like living people would sell a little better because you at least meet them and get them signed.
Right.
You know,
I
And
mean,
then
this $14.99 is either going to explode his company or kill it.
I have so many questions, but no
many
answers.
But I mean, we're just guessing because we're not totally sure what the numbers are. 4,000 would be very difficult to sell. 5,000 would be very difficult. However, maybe he figured something out.
Maybe he did. I mean, Orient Express would be cool. Flash Funk would be cool.
I love the well done. That's fun. That's funny.
I think it too.
Yeah, the running. Sorry, Mark.
I had a bad story. I used to play video games with this kid for a long time, for years, and then I found out his dad was in Well Done.
Really?
Yeah. He
That's
passed
funny.
away, actually, the dad.
Oh,
he
damn.
he got, one of them was paralyzed in the ring.
Really,
Oh, I didn't
One
know
of-
that.
Yeah.
Damn.
I think barely remember. Well done.
More retro news. Title Run Toys showed off their Dangerous Danny Davis. Again, this is just some sort of render. I think it looks cool. I think it looks great. This is one I'll probably be getting. I just want to touch one of these toys, you know?
Right.
Just want to touch it.
I
Yeah.
just want to touch it.
Just want to touch it. FC Toys, more retro news. Up for pre-order now. Wrestling Something Wrestlers. We have Brian Adams in the iconic green card look, which I think is cool. I'll be getting that. There also is a pre-order only in the red, which I think is fun.
Which I saw the email for this. This one's going to come down or won't be available.
Yes,
after?
a pre-order only.
Yeah.
As well as Scotty Tuhati or Scott Garland, Steph DeLander, and Mance Warner. So there's the Steph next to the Chelsea. The Chelsea is so undersized. I think it still looks good. It's just too undersized. It doesn't really
Right.
quite fit with the retros. So Steph is much bigger. I love the Steph. There's the Mance. Mance looks really good with the bandana, the singlet. They look really good together. Jack does a great job.
Pretty cool.
Pretty damn cool. Hastel Toys. There he is. Mitch himself. Pre-order now. You got Rhino, Al Snow with Head, the Brainbusters, and the new Rockers. I say right now I'll be getting all of these, but I'm not quite sure. I don't know.
I love him.
I think they're awesome. But all these retro companies, which listen, I love it. We're a retro.
So much stuff, man.
Right, there's just almost Do I need, this is a question I ask myself, do I need more fake Hasbros than Hasbros?
Whoa.
The answer to that question is no, I do not. But currently, or by the time my toy room is ready,
Oh my God.
I will have more fake Hasbros than Hasbros. And I think that's where I have to pull the plug.
Whoa, broski, you just. It's like that clarity moment. Oh my God, I think I got to get rid of some.
Right?
I think I got to get rid of the ones I don't want.
Well, like, here's my thing. Mattel Retros, I won't get rid of. I won't. Even
'Cause
though
they're
we're about to have more
official
Mattel, we're about to have more Mattel Retros than Hasbros also.
I think we already do.
We
Gotta
might.
be close.
I think we do. Because
As of now, full on zombie completists. Because to me, and Brian's
It's over.
talked about this, there's some connection. Obviously, WWF, WWE. So the Mattel Retros count.
Yes.
They're official.
I see what you're saying.
Zombie, I put in an official realm because of the Ron Rudak connection, even though it's a stretch. I know it's a stretch.
He's also your
Right.
friend. He's also your pal.
But there's still some others that I do love. I love Jack. I love stuff from every one of the companies except for Rush. But I'm not a completist on every other one of the companies. But I think I need to really
I think
cut
it's all
things
just
down.
case by case scenario.
I think
Release by release, I should say.
right.
I don't have anybody other than Mitch. So I have completest zombie, completest Mattel, completest Hasbro, and I just have Mitch. I don't
You
have
have
anyone
no
else.
you have no Jack FC toys.
None.
You have
Not
no
a single.
Epic toys. Epic makes some great stuff. Jack
Yeah,
makes
no,
some
I
great
I have the
stuff.
same. I don't have any of that stuff.
I don't have any. Yeah, but they are great though.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to really. It's really gonna come down to real estate space, to be honest.
You're
You
right.
know?
I don't need to be a completist on Mitch stuff. I don't need to be a completist on zombie. To be honest, what am I doing?
I tapped
You did tap,
3
huh?
slicks.
I have 4
29
slicks.
broskies,
Sorry, 3.
The
You
Jack
cut-
Tunney with the slightly different color tie.
You cut
No.
me, Brian.
What?
You cut me.
I kept you with Mark. I just put you're in totes.
Oh, you piece of shit.
I appreciate that, Brian.
Yeah.
All right, so here
Johnny
we go.
Gargano. See ya, pal.
Adios, Johnny Gargano. I'm as of now I'm a completist of zombie. All right, so more stuff from Mitch. We have Rick Martel and Tito Santana. Like, these are cool. I'm not saying they're not cool, but it's like, I don't know. Well, that Tito's not cool, but other.
All right.
Arriba.
There's something about both of those that don't look great to me. They can't really. Maybe the chest is just too big.
Mitch works hard. You know, they look okay. Santa Claus.
It's actually
think it's
really cool,
awesome.
and I think I'm going to get that for a
That's a
legit
must.
holiday decoration.
I 100%. I love it.
I want to do a Santa big rubber guy.
I might not be against that.
I'm literally texting that to the group now so I don't forget. Santa big rubber guy for Christmas. We need it. I'm putting it up right now.
I think that's great. I'm in on that.
All right, what's next?
Love me some Christmas.
Next up, it's
Oh,
Bret
there's
Hart.
the
with
extra hat to put on your Brett, which I think is cute.
Yeah, I like that.
Is it an extra hat?
Yeah, it comes with it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I mean,
cool.
I mean, based off of the sculpt of the body, if you want to like compare it to the Santa Claus appearance, I think it was late 91, late 92, something like that. Technically, it doesn't correlate with that, but if you look
When did
closely
Santa
at
Claus
the
appear in 91,
Bro,
92?
it's not supposed to be.
well,
come on.
no, but I'm connecting the dots here. Potentially, if
this
he
is
had
just fantasy
signed Balls
booking.
Mahoney, this does correlate in terms of sculpt with Santa Claus.
Santa Claus? No, Santa Claus was like a completely different outfit and stuff.
No, but with this, yeah, in terms of color, but in terms of the sculpt, potentially, we'll find out in time. Potentially.
All right, we're all over the place here.
Whoa, what? Did Mitch show off his wiener? What is this?
Is this D'Lo Brown? Okay, D'Lo Brown. There it is. There's the D'Lo Brown. That's not D'Lo underneath. Who's that guy?
What is
That
that?
is his sculptor, his 3D modeler, Steph. He's from, I'm assuming Montreal. He's French Canadian, so.
Oh, okay.
He looks like Rocky's.
Mick?
No,
Oh, no,
Paulie?
Paulie.
Paulie. It looks like Paulie.
Yeah.
The D'Lo mold is cool. I like it.
Yeah, D'Lo's cool.
D'Lo's cool.
Instead of saying European champion on the tights, it just says D'Lo.
It's whatever.
Yep.
That's fine. I mean, I think, what is this? Are these Jake the Snakes that we're not showing? Because, okay, we are showing or we're not showing? What are we doing here?
It's up to you. I mean,
these are just, we'll wrap it. He has Jake the Snake.
Heel Jake, which rules, but like,
not legally done. So,
yeah,
all right.
that scandalous tight design there.
Oh yeah, Mitch was pretty excited for that. Not for the tight design, but because that's WrestleMania 8 or so when
This
he
is
fought Taker.
cool.
So.
Damien Demento looks great. I dig it. I think that's
Is this one of Mitch's live Instagrams he likes to do?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. The Hustle Man. Oh fuck! There it is.
Unreal.
Looks good. I unfortunately have to own that. And then a Rick Martel '89 edition. Looks
Sweet.
Looks okay. Needs a better tan, but other than that, looks all right. Yeah, I just really got to be selective with these retros. I really do.
There's so many, man.
There's just so many, which is a good problem to have. And then he also showed up his Mutations British Bulldog. Fun, not for me, but fun.
And this is the King Mama toys, that Bulldog Brawlers that were supposed to come out. He did basically buy the sculpt, but I think it has been revised to be more Hasbro-esque, he said. So, yeah.
That's
Okay.
good.
And then the Regium series, Tony Norris, Ahmed Johnson.
I mean, if that's sweet, I'd be very interested, but man, we got to see something, you know?
Let's see. Zombie Sailor, the CM Punk. Now shipping. People have been receiving it, and they've been going for crazy numbers on eBay.
150 or something, right? I saw.
So luckily, I bought this while I was a Min on Card completist, and I no longer am. So I will have an extra CM Punk.
Same.
Nice.
I looked it up. I bought 3 sets.
Ooh,
All
I
3
bought
are for
2.
sale, pal.
All 3 are for sale?
I don't do modern zombie guys anymore, and I'm not a completist.
Oh wow! Yeah. See, I'm a completist of zombie loose, so I got to keep Punk and Larry. And then the 6.75 inch Jeff Jarrett, little teaser.
Come on, zombie. Let's
Bro.
Okay, stop teasing, buddy.
Back to Broski
Dude.
said, put it in my hand already, zombie.
Put it in my hand. I want to hold Jeff in my hand. I want to hold that. Yeah, I want to Boy, all right, anyway.
I want to play with Double J.
That's right. I want to play with Double J. I like
Make that
that.
a T-shirt right now. Just kidding. We don't do that anymore.
Brian will cut it next week.
I think we'll talk about this more in weekly purchases, but let's just quickly. Road Warriors, Animal and Hog. We were talking about it last week. What is this unsanctioned classic superstar?
Wildly wrong in our predictions, by the way.
We were right and wrong because they did drop the Sabu bell to bell, but
No, we were right because we thought that it would be like, an
A
articulated
waste
figure
to
or
make this
whatever.
huge announcement like that, Sabu.
Not one of us said it's going to be an AEW/Mattel style
6
figure.
inch. Yeah, no.
True, yeah. We thought that it was going to be like a classic superstar.
And we certainly didn't say that it was going to be in stock. And we
No, also-
certainly couldn't have predicted not only would it be in stock, but it would sell out.
Right.
So, unsanctioned superstars, unsanctioned classic superstars, we'll talk about our weekly purchases, the Road Warriors. I mean, what a drop. You don't tease it at all, besides the fact that a new line's coming. You drop it.
truly mind blown by the whole thing because we didn't see any of this coming.
Drop it in stock, sells out. There's a variant or chase, whatever, double sellout. We'll talk about it in detail later on in the show, but incredible. They also dropped the bell-to-bell Sabu
Great.
in stock as well. And if you look at the site, it says gold, which makes me believe there's got to be another color coming.
And also, we should call out the new arms. It has like
New arms with articulation.
Yeah, articulated arms now.
I wonder if the legs are under the
It's the same legs. It's the
Same
same
legs?
legs. So yeah, it just now has elbows, double disc elbows now, and they're
an interchangeable hand too.
Yeah, interchangeable hand. Yep, and soft goods headdress. So.
Looks
Cool.
Looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have not received mine.
I got mine. So
Damn,
Yeah.
I got to get one
it's
of
cool.
those.
The headdress is actually probably the most impressive thing.
All right. Now let's talk about some major stuff. We were at Toy Fair. We're a toy company. We'll rapid fire.
So you guys did wear your gear.
No, that's the cardboard cutouts.
Oh.
That's the cardboard cutouts here. We'll do some rapid fire here because I don't want to spend so much time plugging on stuff. But look, there's the new Matt Cardona Major Bendy the Complete new mold, Brian Beatty mold. That will be a merch table / whatnot exclusive. So I've been just selling out of my bendies. I got a new one coming. probably around WrestleMania time, maybe a little before, a little after. But that's the complete Matt Cardona Major Bendy. We also showed off Jeff, Matt, the Hardys in their iconic plaid look, never
So
been done
fun.
before.
I mean, the Hardys have a million action figures, and this look has never been, attempted. So pretty cool. And then, and obviously Matt and I know they're both pretty fired up about these, so it's cool to make them
That's
come
awesome.
true.
Yeah, I'm glad that we have those in our collection. Big rubber guys we had on display. We have Hawk and Animal Big Bad Toy Store exclusives with removable pads. If you look, the pads are different. The pads are not the same because Animal and Hawk do not wear the same pads. I believe we are the only toy company who have ever made the LED pads
So to
separately.
attempt that, yeah.
So I think Zombie's going to do it, but his figures aren't out yet, pal.
I think there's been some import figures and stuff from Japan and stuff, but yeah,
Okay.
it's been more than probably 20 years or so since that has been attempted.
I mean,
so.
Zombie showed off those NWA Road Warriors like 4 years ago or something, right?
It's been wild. It's been on the back of the box of one of the
That's
figures.
what I'm
at
saying.
least.
It's on the back of the box of the CM Punk I saw. So
Okay.
No.
We also showed off the Earl Hebner figure. Now, this is the old prototype. We have since corrected the head. This one had like a big brain, a big head. So I don't know why, or I don't even know where the other one is. But this is the
It's work in
outdated
progress.
version.
It's fine.
Work in progress.
all these are work in progress.
Yeah, Danhausen, very nice and very evil. This was actually rubber. So the other ones were, actually, the Road Warriors were rubber.
Road Warriors are real deals, yeah.
Hebner was resin. This is rubber in the red. Looks very good. Looks very
Damn.
nice. Looks very evil. When that's in stock, we're just going to drop it on collectmajor.com. Here is the Missy Hyatt. It's funny because we literally this morning we saw pictures of the removable skirt.
Yeah, the
so she
skirt
will
for the first
have
time.
the skirt, the fabric skirt. She looks great. First figure in 40 years. So I'm very, very excited and honored to make Missy Hyatt. Tully Blanchard, Arn Anderson. They look awesome, jacked up. Perfect for that spine buster.
Yeah, orange
Arn can do a
beard
beautiful spine buster.
is the wrong color. That's being corrected.
Yeah,
So
these
I
are hand painted.
Saw some comments.
Yeah, these are hand painted resins. Tweaks need to be made if they haven't been already. Rick Martel in the resin looks beautiful. Looks unbelievable. Look at those laces, those floppy laces.
Those signature floppy laces.
Yeah. We got Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson, the Rock and Roll Express, just holding these. I cannot wait for fans to have these in their hand.
And
So detailed, so awesome, looking great. They come with titles. We just didn't know where they were, to be honest. Macho King, Randy Savage. This is rubber. Man, this might be my favorite big rubber guy
That's unreal.
of all time.
yeah,
You could have owned that gear, Matt.
Could have owned the gear. What was I doing?
tan. It's pretty sick.
What was I doing? And we showed off Series 13 will be in May. It will be Bruiser Brody, Haku, Tonga Kid, Kerry Von Erich. I
People
cannot
were
wait
so
for this set.
fired up about this whole set. So cool to let everyone in on the news, man.
People were going nuts over the set.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't sure what the reaction would be, but it was blowing people's minds to have
Right.
Bruiser Brody, Kerry Von Erich, the Islanders. I'm very
So
excited about that. And of course, the Haku will be repainted as King Haku. That'll be an exclusive to a certain website. But this was some breaking news. John Rambo, baby.
Finally, we can let everyone in.
First Blood John Rambo. Guys, we are branching out the big rubber guys outside of just wrestling. There's actually a question in the Q&A where I'll discuss more of what my goals are. But look at that. John Rambo from First Blood. We do have the rights to all the Rambo movies. So if this one does well, and I suspect it will, we'll do a Rocky 2. And if that does well, we'll do, I'm sorry, Rambo 2. And
I was like,
Rambo
what
3.
are you saying?
So very excited about that. But what about this? Jean-Claude Van Damme as Kurt Sloan from Kickboxer. This one's not as far along, but
Still
there will
pretty
be a
exciting to
bloody
have,
version.
Yeah.
Damn, I
These
love that
these
movie.
guys fit perfectly in the Big Rubber Guy universe. I think they fit perfectly. I'm very excited about that. What about major stars, guys? I'll be honest with you. This is a fucking disaster.
What?
Okay? So there's no way to sugarcoat it. It's a fucking disaster.
That's
These are
a bit extreme.
it's not extreme one bit. This is the variants that we were supposed to have in hand for Toy Fair, so Brian and I could wear the matching gear
It'll be Toy Fair exclusives.
They're still coming. I don't know what they're going to. They might be 4th of July exclusives. I'm not sure.
Probably
But
about
they're
right.
still coming. But we showed off all of Series 1 there and Series 2, which is Jordan Grace, Ethan Page, Sergeant Slaughter, and we showed off a Sabu. Guys, these major stars, I'm being completely transparent. It's a mess right now. We don't know what's going on with Series 1. We had them redone.
As far as timetables, guys, don't let negative Nancy get too carried away here.
I don't know, but literally the whole Series 1 came. We couldn't sell them because they were so bad. And Brian, are you aware that they remade Series 1 without telling us and we're about to ship?
Well, yeah, no, I read the email.
Yeah, so that's not good news. So they're coming eventually.
That's what I'm saying. I said the timetable is ultimately what's screwed up here.
Right. Like the figures will come and we're not going to put them out until we are very happy with them. I will say, I think the idea of them is awesome. I think the idea is great. We're just not there yet. We can't put out subpar product.
Right.
There's only one chance to make a first impression.
And guess what? We didn't do a pre-order. We have nobody's money, so
We have nobody's
you
money.
guys really shouldn't care.
Well, also coming to major stars, Blues Brothers, which means I got to go watch the movie. Which means I have to watch the movie.
Pretty cool.
So, I think
But
it's
this
really
is-
cool.
Yeah, this is Dan Aykroyd as Elwood Blues from the 1980 film, as well as John Belushi as Jake Blues.
And I just want to thank Danny Blanco for Major Mark coming, doing all the photography, making everything look very, very professional, getting it up to our social team, Billy, to
cool. I didn't know that's
to
where
post-
these came from.
yeah, to post as soon as possible and get eyes on our product. Listen, we're all working so hard, again, D Freedom, TTD, Beatty, myself, Kinnick, Brian, like this is we're working 24/7 on these, and I got more motivated than ever just being at that toy fair. So I'm pumped to see what comes next. So we thank you guys for supporting all our lines. But I thought this might have been the coolest thing we showed off. The ring, bro, come in very, very soon. And Brian, I will let you fucking run with this and explain what's going on here because there's a lot people have put two and two together, and I'd like it to come out of the horse's mouth because it was your idea. So
Okay, so this is a collaboration with Boss Fight. I got the ring for when they had that package sale up. They were selling the MLW set and the ring for like dirt cheap over Christmas time. I got it. I opened the ring and I'm like, this is a great ring. It's just horrible if you have 6-inch wrestling figures. It makes no sense to me. But then I told Broski and Kinnick, I said, this would be wonderful for bendies and major stars to have a ring. And then, we hopped on a call and quickly brought it to life. So the only thing they're going to do for us is re-engineer. Like if you have this ring to compare, they're going to re-engineer posts for us so they're the proper height.
they already did. I mean, those are the new posts.
That's them. Yeah. So that's what you're seeing.
Yeah.
So super excited. I mean, it's very fun and perfect for our bendies. And to be honest, there's like 80 something bendies at this point, right? So to honor the line with a ring, and a ring that cost effective wise, helped out for everybody because it already basically existed,
Yeah.
A little drawer.
Little drawer. Like, guys, honestly, I wanted to make the true Bendham's ring, but the cost of that, what it would have cost us, plus what it would have cost you guys. So
I think this is going to be like 1/5 the price of all that. You know what I mean?
right,
So
right,
this
for everybody,
is a
for us and
no-brainer.
for you.
Plus, it's all going to be TTD art and our stuff all decked out. It's going to be sweet.
Yeah, I think this is something that will be a great piece to keep in box as well.
Right.
And then I think there's some ideas floating around for different sticker packs. So you might have to buy more than one ring. But people were asking, this is a pre-order. This is not a pre-order. It's not evergreen either. We're going to order it, and it's going to be on our website, and that's
it's
it.
going to be a definitive number, and then
And that's it. So I'm very, very excited for this ring. People have been asking about Big Rubber Guy's ring. We're working on something, but it's just a pipe dream right now. This is coming. So I do want to thank Boss Fight.
Yeah, they've been just awesome and super helpful, and totally got the vision like right away. One Zoom call, we had this ready to
So I'm
rock.
very, very, very excited about this. So that's it for us about Diamond Select Toys. Showed off the Mini Mates Series 3 4-pack. Look at that. Woo! You need that, Mark.
I definitely do.
Is
Ric
that the
Flair?
first Flair, AEW piece of merchandise.
Yeah, Flair, Sting, Darby, and Bryan Danielson.
I don't know if they did a shirt or anything during his
think
time,
so,
but
right?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
They definitely did.
So yeah, we went to the Jazwares booth. So accommodating, treated us like I feel like how we should be treated. Treat us how like Mattel should treat us when we worked in WWE.
Great point.
That's how that's how I felt.
Remember that? We went to cover our own company, and then an actor gave us jargon and fucking.
Wait, you remember we were not allowed in first?
Yeah.
And that, yeah.
Anyway, I was blown away by the Jazwares booth, but they showed off some really cool stuff. Let's check it out. We got Christian Cage. I just feel like I wish it was in ring gear and not this.
Well,
but I'll
technically,
take
he did wrestle
Yeah, I
in
think-
this. He
and I think-
wrestles in the Chelsea boots. Yeah.
He wrestles in Chelsea boots?
Yeah. I think you can take this off, and it's all sleeveless and everything. So this
I
is.
guess I didn't realize he wrestles in Chelsea boots.
Yeah, and he
What?
wrestles
He
in
wrestles in those shoes?
I was not aware of that.
pretty
I don't
sure.
remember.
I'm almost positive you're wrong.
I'm pretty sure he's wrestled in this kind of street clothes before because it has the wrist tape under here.
Well, yeah, his wrestling gear is the solid pants and the cut off
Yeah, but the shoes are throwing it all
turtleneck.
off.
Yeah, the shoes is the only thing, but maybe he does.
So, someone find me a picture of Christian wrestling in Chelsea boots. I don't
But even
know.
if that, this is your only way, at least at the moment, to get your
Right.
patriarchy Christian Cage figure. His
Scam
first
looks awesome.
Jazwares figure, I think the last one came out 2.5-3 years ago. So
looks
I
Right,
actually
longer than that.
prefer this.
And that's babyface Christian. That's a long time ago.
I think the majority of the time you see Christian on TV,
He looks like
he's-
this anyway.
Exactly.
I think it
well,
looks great.
most people
100% with
remember him as being a promo guy. So
Yes.
in terms of
So I was a little confused about this Adam Copeland. So it's a street gear Adam Copeland? Like
yes,
cut in
this
the
was
promo?
these were shown off. I think it like All Out or so.
Okay.
Last year or so. But yeah, these are now finished in package samples. So this is the standard Adam Copeland, and it will have a T-shirt. It's packed out in the back, taped to the card.
Oh, okay. I like that.
So
Okay.
there will be a shirt, a soft goods shirt that can go over it, but it's not packaged on the item to prevent dye stains. and such.
I like that. And we finally got a new Swerve Strickland. So I'm a little confused.
I
Will
love
he
the
not come
like,
with his robe?
refreshed packaging. To
Originally, it was solicited with the robe. It looks like potentially it was costed out. So
Okay. Well, I mean, listen, it would have been cool with the robe, but I still think it's a much needed figure.
needed. Same as like
And this
that
guy's a
Christian.
former
The
world
Swerve we have
champion.
is so old.
Yeah.
Yeah. So looks great. Kill Switch looks great, and I feel like they got this out pretty fast.
This thing is.
Right?
I was
Yeah.
staring at this yesterday. And this thing is detailed as shit too. It's like
And he
really
hasn't
nice.
been Kill Switch for that long, right?
2 years.
Eh, like since he joined Christian, so
It's been two. It hasn't been 2 years.
maybe a
has
year
it?
and a half.
Well, I think it looks awesome.
yeah, I
Yep.
love it.
Looks
That's one of
really
those
cool.
you see on the shelves as a kid, and you're like, oh yeah,
Oh, it's toyetic, bro.
yeah, that's the one.
What about Ricky Starks?
Ricky Saints is that?
Ricky
Saints. Saints. Hey, listen. This is what we're talking about. Like, imagine being a kid, Attitude Era. The guy just jumped ship, but now in this era, the figures are almost interchangeable. You
Yeah.
know, it's not like a Toy Biz at a
I
Bone
even
Country.
said
These guys
I
are.
said that to the guys in the booth yesterday. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is like back in the day. This would be like a problem. This isn't even a problem anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is great.
So it's happened before with Cody, with Punk, with the Supreme Cody, with the Supreme Punk, with the unrivaled Ethan Page, and now it's happening here once again with
Even like
Ricky
I actually said to people that work at TNA, I'm like, obviously when these power towns come, like Jordan and Josh have moved on, but like they'll be big stars elsewhere. I feel like it's not like that big of a deal.
No, no. It's not a problem at all. Willow looks awesome. The Willow
she's really
Nightingale.
cool. Another one. I picked that one up and like looked at it in my hand, so it's pretty cool.
Now, do you not like her because she trained at NYWC in that cap? Or
Couldn't be further from the truth.
man,
This is great.
very
She,
very
was-
cool.
she tweeted that she was very excited about this as well.
Good. And that's,
That's-
I mean, ultimately you want people to be excited about it, right? You should be. It'd be natural unless you're freaking Nick Nemeth or John Moxley and don't care.
Now, I'm not super familiar with her. Is she a true day one NYWCer?
I believe so.
Yeah, yeah.
So she's in good company. I mean, who out of NYWC has gotten figures? Me, you, Mondo,
Nice.
Plasma,
Trent,
Nice,
yeah. It's pretty impressive, actually.
Yeah.
and Trent has a fucking from two companies.
Right.
Wow.
That's a lot. If you're an
NFTC.
NYWC completist, are there any NYWC completists out
You're
there?
gonna
Jay
have an
Silva,
NYWC
listening?
collection?
No Big O yet though.
No big O.
I
Build
have
the
a
big O
question.
is coming.
Who else would you count? Is there anyone else you can maybe count? Like me? Not really, right? I mean, Stryker, he wasn't an NYWC guy.
Oh, Striker team with Johnny Rods or whatever.
So, all right, so it's Mondo's the first one.
Yep.
Then it's me and you,
Yep.
Trent,
Yep.
Tony Nese, and now Willow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Very cool.
Pat Buck is in the new trading card set.
That's
Look
also
at the
very, very cool. I'm very proud of Pat. All right, we got an Adam Copeland, one of 5,000.
Yeah, this one includes beanie accessory.
Yeah.
I think potentially the soft goods shirt design has been changed, and it's a different portrait. The other one was smiling. This one is more of a neutral / grimace.
I think that beanie's like molded on beanie, right?
Potentially.
That's the vibe I got.
Can
when
I just say
looked
this?
at it.
I love, and I told this to the guys at,
I mean, judging by the way it's packed out, it looks to be.
I told the guys at Jazwares, I love how you guys deliver on your chases. You make it so much more fun. Like the Mattel chases are fun, but they're just straight up repaints. Like these are so cool. They're almost like different figures.
Even if a Mattel chase had the sticker to make you feel a little more special about it,
yeah,
I think they'd be more of a thing.
but I do like how they're just. It's like it doesn't even feel like it. I mean, because it's not a repaint. I mean, I guess kind of is, but kind of isn't. You know, because
Yeah.
the head.
Well, there's different parts of it. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's cool.
I love it. We also saw Unmatched Series 12. We saw there's the Willow one of 3,000. Looks different
Great.
enough.
Yeah.
I like it.
She deserves 2 figures. I mean, she's been champion, top star for a while. It's
Yes, I
great.
agree.
2 different figures, 2 different looks.
Unmatched 12 Kenny Omega.
Dude, that
Very
Kenny I
toyetic.
saw live is sweet. It's a really nice. Kenny.
Very toyetic.
Yeah, this is based off of All Out 2022.
I love it. Unrivaled Collection Orange Cassidy. This is from the vault.
The man was there live. They had him in an actual vault. Well, Jeremy gave this whole long, heartfelt speech that he finally opened it. He was in there with his figure.
I love that. So they showed me this vault like the day before. It's like, oh, don't tell anybody what's in here. But I was like, this is cool. It's like just a lazy
Orange Cassidy himself is very excited about this figure. He's like, it's perfect.
Yeah, this was
great.
shown off at Comic-Con, so really cool that this is going to be hitting, I think, this quarter, so potentially this month or at least the...
I love the
start of April.
Jazwares vault. I love the idea of it. And I love this FTR that's coming. This is going to be an instant sellout, in my opinion.
Yeah, finally.
What
Finally-
number is on there? One of what?
One of 3,000.
It's one of 3,000.
Oh,
yeah, and,
that's
and
gonna. I
these
think I might
are
go on
in
the first day.
these are in the Final Battle 2022 gear. Same with the Briscoes from the Double Dog
was
collar.
gonna
So
ask
these
you
will go
that.
with
Okay.
those.
So that's
These
how long. That's how long
perfectly.
Dax has had the mustache.
That's also embarrassment that took that long to get him out, and these guys have been just very unlucky with figures as far as Jazwares is. But this is
Yeah.
a good makeup,
And
These
this
look great.
packaging is. I'm jealous of this packaging.
Yeah.
dude. Honestly, I think I could see these
Very
not
nice.
lasting the day or two.
That's what I'm
don't think
saying.
so.
I think
I
these
The
think
might be-
Hardys are the ROH Hardys sold out, guys. By the way, so
I think these have the ROH titles, correct?
yeah,
Yes.
Bro, I think these are day one sellout.
Yeah.
I mean, won't last a week. That's my guarantee.
nah,
I agree.
The Hardys were days, right? Barely.
I mean, you have 2 guys who are over on TV who haven't had figures in a while and awesome packaging.
And they,
Bro.
and they are companion pieces to those Briscoes.
Recipe for a sellout.
Yeah,
Awesome job from Jazwares. MLB, Pittsburgh Pirate WWE theme, the Pirate Parrot bobblehead available on WWE Night. Yeet.
I think it's gonna be Yeet Night at a couple stadiums this year.
That's cool.
Very cool.
It does say WWE Superstars will also be in attendance, so to throw out the first pitch. So presuming that both the New York Mets one and this one are themed after Jey Uso,
Right.
one can presume that Jey Uso will be in
Those
attendance.
rounds.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Foco showed off. This is cool. Magazine Collection Heart Foundation, 1 of 100. That's an iconic magazine, I think.
Right.
I dig that. Toy Monster, the WWE Rumble champs. I saw this. Did you see them at Toy Fair, Brian?
I did not.
Yeah, I saw them, but I just didn't get them into the booth. But it's some interesting stuff.
Yeah, and depending on when
Cena.
these hit shelves, I mean, this is a nice going on right now with the
They're
current
stealing
product. So.
Harley Cameron's puppet gimmick.
Cena and the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. The Splat Heads of Cena, Randy Orton, and Logan Paul. It's just fun, cool kitty stuff. And
And they do
Splat
come
Heads-
with, I believe they come with a foldable mat. I'm not sure if that's, I'm assuming both come with it, or maybe this was just for demo purposes. But yeah, these can be thrown on the floor. And then, yeah, they're very malleable, so
very cool.
Earth.
The
push them around.
Splat Head blind bags of John Cena, The Rock, Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, Jey Uso, and LA Knight. This is awesome stuff. This is like one thing I miss about being in WWE is the potential of getting like a weird item like this.
I agree.
You know,
with you, yeah.
like a squinky. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like a weird item. Like
Supper.
that. Guys, now we're gonna get nuts. Mattel. Now, D, I'm warning you. Let's rapid fire through
Oh,
this.
man,
Let's
D,
go. Let's go. But there's a lot of cool
We're
stuff
not
here.
going to dwell on people's boots choices and stuff.
John Cena, TakeOver, Amazon exclusive. For me, this is must-have. WrestleMania 2000. Absolute. Not WrestleMania 2000.
20.
WrestleMania 20. Sorry. Jesus Christ. WrestleMania 20. That's how excited I am. This is like, to me, my fandom for Cena is through the roof. This is before, I've teamed with him,
before your
wrestled him.
rule. And the other one that people wanted to win was, I think, 23. So that would have not been in your rule because you were already on the roster by then.
Yeah, so this one is an instant buy for me. Not only is it an instant buy, it is a fronter in my collection. It will be a fronter. That's how.
I think about. I mean, it's teeters my rules. Where do I need this or not? What's killing me is that I wish, and then there's no way to do it. Obviously, the Ewing jersey is so bootleg, and I wish there was something more to it.
Threadheads.
I know.
No, we don't do
that
threadheads.
either.
This might be the first Mattel WWE John Cena figure to feature a dry brush across the shorts, so more authentic for that. And then the brass knuckles have been updated with like the USA print inside of the brass knuckles.
What hat did he wear that night? By the way, what is that hat?
Probably themed with the jersey. So
I know it's like maroon and.
I don't
black.
recall the
I don't know
hat,
what the
to be
hell.
honest. I do wish you would have come with the U.S. title. I will say that. But
I mean, that would make sense if we did win the belt.
It's not needed, but it would be cool. It's not needed, but it would be cool. Elite Collection Series 118. Guys, this is awesome. We got Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga.
I
This whole
love
wave.
that this is a themed set.
Yeah, Tonga Loa, Solo Sikoa, Nia Jax. Awesome. I mean, Jacob Fatu, he is the man. I'm so happy for him. The fans all around the world finally recognizing what us indie wrestlers and indie fans have known for years. That
Right.
he's incredible. Same for Tama. Like, did he ever? He got the
Figures
FTC.
Toy Company. Yeah.
FTC, and he's in the canceled Wave 3 Super 7 New Japan line.
Yes. I do wish his face was a little more like animated, like he was doing the yeah.
Something's like off with that. Like his forehead's too long or something.
The little receding hairline.
He looks he looks more like Kevin Owens than Tama Tonga.
Yeah, something's a little off with that likeness.
The forehead height could be reduced.
Tonga Lawa looks
Who also
great.
was, never got a Camacho fig, and he was in that canceled Wave 3 as well.
Solo Sikoa, I think looks cool. Just the jacket, the soft goods.
It's cool to give him this version, right?
Totally cool. Look at that picture. That's
unreal.
right there.
That's
how you pose that, baby.
Yeah.
Looks awesome. Nia Jax. 2 versions of Nia Jax. Looks
Which is
great.
awesome because
In
she's
the
very
queen,
dialed in on TV.
The 2 different heads. With
This is her first figure since her return, right, Dick?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, yeah, because the last one I had the Women's Tag Team Championship.
Right,
So
that's years ago now.
I'm pretty sure this is probably all brand new body sculpt and brand new portrait for the one that fits the crown, and I think the other one is also a brand new portrait with very nice textured hair sculpt.
Yeah, it looks great. And the chase looks awesome as well. So looks very, very cool. And then you have the John Cena Collector's Edition.
Bro, I will say, and I just did it again, this first picture lulled me a little bit when I saw it this weekend because I was like, is this John Cena trick-or-treating as The Undertaker? Like, what is this?
Well, it looks like he's like naked under there.
There's that too. Like,
That is the pose he struck when he
I
sat
had no
down. Yeah.
memory. I know he had that gangster-themed entrance, but in my mind, I'm just like seeing like CM Punk in that. Like, and I don't like that's what I remembered from it. Not that he came out in this.
It's a cool figure. It's added value.
I don't
If you
think
wanna keep this
anyone's
stuff
gonna
on-
pose it like that.
I certainly am not
Going
getting the
streaking
figure
through
at
the quad,
all.
John Cena.
By the way, I found the
Yeah, the hat was.
there's
packed
the
on
hat for
backwards.
that.
Oh, so that's not even a matching Knicks hat. That's something totally different.
And then what is that hat? The hat that's in the pack out.
I think it says "Make a Wish."
Mitchell and Ness.
Oh, Mitchell and Ness,
throwback
Yeah,
jersey
you're
company.
Right, you're right. By the way, WWE has trademarked Break a Wish.
Really?
Break a Wish now with the John Cena
No way.
heel turn. Yeah.
Wow. Great,
Oh,
great.
Make
God.
any more wishes.
That looks so, like that shouldn't be packed out like that, but whatever.
Listen, it's Cena's last year. It's an iconic entrance. I'm fine with it.
All right.
I won't
And
be
special
getting it.
collector's edition packaging just for him. I mean, it has all of his, or at least this one is themed around has the Chain Gang logos, Hustle, Loyalty, and Respect logos of that area, of that era, 06.
All right, we got main event series 156. My favorite main event set of all time, I think. We have The Rock, that cow print vest, final boss. Is this final boss, right?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Looks cool. We have a Finn Balor. Finn Balor looks great. He's got the
Which I think Ferg told me this is Mania gear.
Really? Okay.
We were
that's cool.
texting about it, but I already forgot what he said.
Even has some nice detailing on the sneakers as well.
Well, because it's one of Bill's favorites. Triple H.
Well, Bill doesn't work on this line, but
But Bill has some influence. Triple H there. This is a more modern Triple H with the socks going from the boots to the knee pads. Right?
Right.
I mean, that's what he's done the past couple of years.
yeah, since like 2017 or so, he's started wearing the black socks. Yeah.
We got Joaquin Wilde. I didn't see this one coming, but looks great. Looks cool.
Yeah, looks like appears to be brand new boots with the tassels.
I like that.
I didn't notice that.
But guys, let's stop the show and let's give a big round of applause for the greatest wrestling figure of all time. My hot wife, the hot mess Chelsea Green, in her Ghostbuster inspired gear, which
When
really
did she wear this?
she wore it on Raw, and it's really like Matt Cardona tribute gear because it's like to match gear that I have.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, was this like her idea? Like, I would like to make Ghostbuster gear, or were you like, hey Chelsea, you should make Ghostbuster gear? What was the?
I honestly don't remember how it was done, but it was done. She wore it on Raw, and they made a figure of it, and it's actually matches my Major Bendy in this gear.
That's pretty cool.
I actually love that with the basics now they change hands and stuff, and they
Yes.
like give her the shush. Or even like Andre Chase has the Chase U hands, and like Maxine had the pointers, right? Like, it's way better.
What I really like about this is that for her chase, they even changed her hair color, so she's like drastically different.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
So
Oh,
this
wow.
is her when she had like more blonder hair when she was the tag team champion with Sonya.
Oh yeah, wow, cool.
So I do think that she needs a better. I think this face looks great when the hat's on. Without the hat, it's not the best. So I think if they make a new
people were
elite,
trolling in the group saying, cool new Carmella figs.
yeah, I think if they make a new elite, she needs a new head. But for this is fine,
I mean, the last elite with that head, I think is spectacular. So
right? Because I think the hat helps it big time.
probably.
Yeah,
And there's a lot of detail to that hair too. Once you take off the hat and you really take a
Yeah.
look at, there's a lot of braids and stuff.
It's a
But
fun basic set, though. Basics are. I'm so glad they're back, man.
they're
Like,
back, baby.
We wouldn't even normally be talking about this kind of stuff because it was so
Yep.
dead.
I will say Chelsea has had technically 3 figures, but because of chases, 6.
nice.
Oh my God, she's always been the Chase.
Always been the chase. So sometimes I think Mattel does do us right. So
Yeah,
thank
I
you,
was saying
because
that.
you know Chelsea doesn't care, but I do. And I will say this: Chelsea sold out on Ringside, both the chase and the regular.
That's cool.
Wow.
So she better be in that top 10 Erasmus collusion, and I'll
Big
sell
star.
it real
Found out.
bad. We got main event showdown series 21: Roman Reigns and LA Knight, R-Truth and Dominic Mysterio, and Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston.
Dude, the R-Truth and Dom are so good with the money,
Yeah.
but I also can't believe it's still not a mustache era Dom.
I was
well,
a little
it's coming
taken-
with the new elite.
Right.
I was a little surprised that the New Day is like a retro New Day.
It's like a
Yeah.
refurbished set.
Yeah, we'll see if that's something that continues forward with Championship Showdown. If they do do flashback talent in terms of gear. And such.
I don't mind it. I don't
I
love
was
it, but I don't
shocked
hate
though.
it.
But that's like a 2015 New Day, so I mean it is
Right.
pretty
It's like
freaking
OG.
old.
It's pretty funny.
We got Ultimate Edition Wave 26. Guys, finally, Jay Uso with the Yeet glasses. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's a badass
Finally.
figure.
There we go. Jey Uso, Drew McIntyre.
Soft goods is very nice because it's gloss, and they even printed the texture that is on the jacket as well.
It's unbelievable. I mean, I love what's going on for the Usos right now. Getting all this figures, getting all this money, getting all this exposure. Jey Uso right there. Drew McIntyre. The Drew looks awesome as well. He's got the that CM Punk meme face in hand, which I think is really, really
Soft
fun
goods
shot.
kilt too, huh?
Yeah, with the faux leather. This is based off of WrestleMania, this past WrestleMania. So WrestleMania Philadelphia.
Wow.
Awesome.
40.
Where he won the belt for 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Not even.
And you got Jimmy Uso. Looks great as well. Looks cool. I just love this the recognition the Usos are getting recently.
Me
No
too.
yeet.
No yeet.
To combat the yeet.
Ultimate Edition Greatest Hits Wave 6, Roman Reigns. So I believe an updated portrait and updated title.
Possibly. I think this might be the first Ultimate
4
Edition
heads
one
is
to
crazy.
include. I think this might be the first one to include the new championship. So
Yeah, I think it's the new championship. And then say hello to the bad guy, Razor Ramon. Unfortunately, I think I might be passing on this.
Yeah, I can't justify this.
This
but-
is the same gear from the that Raw 3-pack,
Yep. But now in the Ultimate.
now in an Ultimate.
Very
Maybe
cool,
I'll,
but
I
I
don't
think
know.
it's for people that missed out, you know?
Yeah. Maybe I'll get it. Maybe I won't. I'm not sure. Looks great. I mean, I have nothing bad to say about it. It's just I have so many razors. Great figure. Not taking anything away from the razor. Knuckle Crunchers Wave 6. Undertaker, Drew McIntyre, Rey Mysterio, and John Cena. These are fun. I think these are fun. I was hoping by this point in the line we'd see some like newer characters.
Right.
well, you are seeing Undertaker, and so I think potentially the plan going forward is to have 2 new characters and 2 A-list stars. I mean, Undertaker potentially may be appearing sooner. He has like his pants in this look, so potentially down the line they can maybe throw on some tight designs and do that look. But Drew McIntyre includes the sword. Even was able to get the deco on the trunks as well as the knee pads. So that's very nice to see, especially
The sword's
the
fun.
price point that these are at. Oh yeah, absolutely. Adding that additional play value, that storytelling, definitely the way to go. And this Rey Mysterio and different redeco for Rey there. And comes with the breakaway palette.
That's cool.
And as well as the 2x4.
And then Cena.
And this is a carry forward of the Cena that was in the Costco Mini Mayhem as box set, the 4-pack,
Gotcha.
Nice.
and comes with a red breakaway table.
Right.
We got some updated photos for the from the Vault Series 5 ringside exclusive. We got Hornswoggle, that little bastard himself.
He's a legend.
I will be passing on it, but I think it's fun.
Updated portrait, like,
Yeah.
with, the new technology.
Yeah, it's the existing one that they had, but now it has.
Right.
I mean, it's not the same one that was on the Elite Collection Series 7 release, but it is the one that was used across, I think, some various previous release basics. Right. And so now it's been revised here with some DIJ face deco. Still has the short ladder and glow sticks as well.
I'm very happy for Swoggle. We bust each other's balls, and I do want them to make like a pre-2007 Swoggle so I can have him in my collection because
I feel like you could use that as a custom Joe Hendry head.
I love it. The Boogeyman is incredible. That's the one that I need to get, and I think I'm going to cut my other Boogeyman.
Guys, I gotta say, I got in trouble with Boogeyman for saying I don't need any more boogies, but I need this Boogeyman.
Yeah, that's a great boogie.
This is
I think this is that Elite Collection Series 48, but with the new portrait.
and with
I think-
with the worms in the mouth.
Yeah, this
really
is the
makes
way
that
to
so
go
much more
here.
toyetic and fun.
It's
Yeah.
got the stick,
So this is-
the worms. It's got the clock. Awesome figure. John Cena on the fence if I need this one. I'm not quite sure.
I love my other one because it's the Met color, so I don't really think I need to change.
But this one, I believe, has the prototype head, or am I incorrect?
Which is
Is that
like
something-
Yes.
you need a UPW.
Yeah, it has a blonde
John
head
Cena.
this time around. Yeah, this is technically his debut, but for additional play value, it has the US spinner belt, just like with the Toys R Us 2016, 2015
So,
release.
does it come with 2 heads? I can't see.
It does.
Yes, it does come with 2.
It has but that's like
yeah.
OVW or UPW look like John Cena. So it's like, do you need
That's
that?
pretty cool.
It's cool, but
I'm not quite. I'm a fan of it. I don't know if I need it.
Yeah.
I think I'll get it and do some investigating with what I have. But guys, let's talk about this. Another great figure. I'm so happy about this. John Cone. Now, this is not a straight up, re-release, if you will, from the Build a Cone.
well, first off, it's not a Build-A-Figure, so you won't be able to take this apart.
Well, also, different logo.
The scratch logo instead of the current day
network
logo that's
logo.
on the
The
build
network logo, yeah.
So I may figure out a way to count this as well in my collection if I can, because it depends. I don't know when he debuts wearing this shirt.
Are you saying this particular scratch logo when it was implemented? I mean,
John Cone definitely was called up. and I wanna say
05,
on
06,
SmackDown before we
ECW.
were.
Yeah.
Right, but I don't know if he's wearing this shirt.
But isn't there a blue variant?
The blue variant, I think I definitely would need.
Right.
This one, I'm not so sure. I'm gonna get it either way because it's Cone. I love Cone. That's the one I think I might.
I think that's
D, if you could do me a favor, D, find out when he first wore both these shirts.
do some John Cone investigative shirt.
Do some investigative
reporting for us,
Yeah.
reporting for me.
And Mr. Cohn did have a personal story to share about the particular pose that was chosen for the econ photos.
So Corporate Steve, he asked what I wanted the pose to be. Well, this is from John Cone. And Cone said, can it pay tribute to the LJN referee pose, but with 2 fingers instead of the thumb? And he loved the idea. And there it is.
That's cool.
That's why it's packed out like that. So I think it's so cool. I love John Cone. He's the fucking
we
man.
all love John Cone. So
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
Very cool. Very great set. Great job from Ringside Collectibles. Another home run set. We got Ultimate Edition Monday Night War Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah. Let's not underestimate this. I mean, this is definitely my most excited release. Finally.
I love this.
Finally.
Hold on. Now, D, I love it. I'm not taking anything away, but why wouldn't we find like you needed Zamboni Austin?
No, the
arrested
build,
Austin.
the updated build on this figure.
Okay.
He's finally you wanted a big meaty man? Here's your
he
big
needs
meaty
to-
man.
yep.
I agree with you. Now, for me, D, now you're going to think I'm a crazy psychopath. I'm only going to get one, and I'm going to keep the street gear on. I'm not going to take the street gear off.
Well,
because,
obviously, this is going to be.
because I feel like it's brutal to have 2, but like
There will be future releases
this is the
with
best
that.
looking in trunks Austin we've ever got.
100%. But the other Ultimate has the vest.
And then the
Well, there will be a future one come 2026, 2027.
Right. So for right
with
now,
that.
I'm going to get this. And I love they did what we were doing with the Monday Night Wars Austin with the handcuffs.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to display it just like that. How you see it right there on the screen.
I also
handcuffs.
don't love that it's double soft goods. I wish the shorts were molded, but
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
But because you can take them off, you get the.
I know, but
it's added value.
man, I'm like I'm gonna get this figure because I love it, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with it because
I
mean,
actually
thi-
like the.
This is a
soft goods.
This is a 2-in-1 figure.
Yeah,
I'm with-
that's what I'm saying.
I'm with D in the sense that or whatever, whoever said no vest. Is
Come to
hurting.
soda cans too.
Yeah. I also always pop the Mattel gives you the pointers, even though
I know.
they're always just giving it to you just in case.
There's a pointer. But yeah. I saw someone saying
all
that the
time Stone Cold
shirt.
points at his opponents like that.
I saw someone saying online the shirt is slightly different than what he really wore, but to me it looks similar enough. No.
Yeah,
I mean, it's recreated. They probably don't even have that original
Yeah,
file.
yeah,
right?
exactly.
So,
Right, but like it looks pretty damn similar, right?
yeah,
Am I
I'm sure
crazy?
there's some slight
it's not
tweaks.
exact,
I mean,
but it's
It's
fine.
similar enough.
And it's the one
Nothing-
that currently you can buy on like WWE shop.
Nothing like early 2000 is probably like on a computer saved somewhere.
Right.
That was probably all. Yeah.
So I think this was an awesome figure. Speaking of awesome, guys. Woo! Now, there's been some iconic 3-packs recently. I mean, there's been 3 eras of the immortal Hulk Hogan. There's been the High Chief Peter Maivia, Rocky Johnson, and The Rock, the Maivia family. There's been the Wild Samoans and Roman Reigns. There's been the NWO. There's been Evolution. And now you have R-Truth, The Miz, and Triple H. Unbelievable. I love this because this is something Jax would have gave us.
Yeah, in
Right?
that sense, yes.
I love, and it's a great, like, you can't say this isn't a great 3-pack.
It's fun, but holy smokes. I don't think anyone on earth was clamoring for this.
No, but
Not of this particular talent, but the things that are included with this. I mean, this is obviously the team has disbanded at this point. I mean, that's
Okay, but this is
thing
a huge effort just to get 2 belts out there.
I
Well,
think
it's not
I think
just
it's
the
more than that.
talent.
I think it's the only Triple H elite
Yes.
in this style.
Yes, and it's the only.
And
way
The
to get
Miz.
This podium has been featured quite heavily across WWE programming, and yeah, this is at least currently, this is your only way of currently getting a contemporary in-ring Miz at this moment. So
I think this is awesome. I think it's just so fucking random.
Holy shit.
I think it's very fun. I'm glad it came out. I've been busting Mrs. Balls about this in a group chat.
What do you even say to him? He doesn't care.
No, of course he cares. Miz is somebody who does care a lot about his stuff, but I think it's a cool way to get the new titles out there. A Triple H, like you think about it, there is no elite Triple H in a suit.
What is
right?
Triple H is like younger than both those two guys. What is going on in this?
I think it's fun. I think it's a lot of fun.
I do like you said. I don't think anyone was clamoring for this, but it is fun, and I think it's something like the Jax would have done. And I think now that people see it, they're like, "Oh, okay, that's fun." If you collect modern stuff,
I mean, it's random as fuck, but it's fun.
Man,
it's fun. Another 3-pack main event 3-pack mix 3 from Smith's Toys. Rhea Ripley, Damian Priest, Dominic Mysterio.
It's cool.
Cool little fun Judgment Day random.
Yeah.
Basic pack. That's fine.
Yeah, so a lot of these main event superstars 3-packs have been getting picked up by Smith Toys. So if you want these, head to Smith Toys and potentially have a U.S. forwarding address, a UK forwarding address if you want, if you're a U.S. customer. So
all right, and then last but not least, Superstar
or
Series
eBay.
14. This is I love Superstar, so I love this. We got Diesel, we got Great Muta, Zeus, and the Iron Sheik. I love it all. I'm all in. I don't love that the Diesel's got the T-shirt on. I wish he had like a vest instead, but it is what it is. I'm still buying it, and I don't take the soft goods off. So that's my rule.
Weird rule.
That's how I keep them. I just keep them how they're packaged.
Oh my god.
So you got Diesel, you got the Great Muta. There's the two variants we've discussed last week. Zeus looks awesome.
Zeus is the real, I think, head turner.
And Iron Sheik. So I dig them all.
There we go.
There's Zeus.
The eyes are so good.
Yeah, it looks great.
The snarl.
80s, character in the 80s form factor. Just kind of love that style there.
Yeah, it's great.
And Sheiky Baby looks good. Ho, ho, ho. You know it, jabroni.
That's the ultimate vest they just reissued, huh?
Yeah, it probably wasn't retooled or anything like that. And the head, I think, was sized up, similar to what they do with the retro figures.
Sheiky Baby rules.
Ho, ho, ho.
WWE
You
retro
know it,
figures.
jabroni. All right,
But this is not just a regular Sheiky Baby in trunks. I mean, in shorts. He also has trunks.
That's what I love
underneath as well.
about these. You can make them 2-in-1s.
That's
I know
awesome.
Kyle Peterson's a freak, and he takes the clothes up and makes the 2-in-1s. I don't do it. Like he buys 2 of one. You know what I'm saying? He buys 2.
You do that for elites, so why would you not do it for
Yeah, if I was a completist or whatever of this, I would
not
definitely
me,
do it.
pal. Nope, I'm doing it just the one time. The only exception I made was the Andre, because they made him with they gave him the hair to make it like the.
What are you doing with these in your room? You can have a shelf with these on it.
Make you humble, by the way.
The card art is
Mark. We'll see.
excellent on these.
Okay.
No holds
These might
barred.
be on Broski's whatnot soon. Every
They
one
might
of them.
be. They might be. All right, we got some ringside news. New in stock. The Road Warriors, Hawk and Animal, Ringside Collectibles, unsanctioned 2-packs are sold out, but are available for back order. Red pads and gray pads variant. Sabu, bell to bell, ringside exclusive. Elite 116 with Jade Cargill, Lexus King, Brian Pillman, Kevin Owens, AJ Styles, and Randy Orton. Ultimate Edition 25. Pre-order shipping now, including Damian Priest, Great Muta, and The Rock. New pre-orders. Ultimate Edition 26 with Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, and Drew McIntyre. Elite Greatest Hits 8 featuring Cody Rhodes, Gunther, Roman Reigns, and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Main event 156 with Chelsea Green, Joaquin Wilde, Triple H, Finn Balor, and The Rock. Elite Top Picks Wave 3 featuring Dominic Mysterio, LA Knight, and Damian Priest. And Mattel showed new photos from the vault with Hornswoggle, Boogeyman, John Cena, and referee John Cone with Chase variant. All right, up next, Ringside Top 10. This episode of the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast has been brought to you by Ringside Collectibles, the #1 online retailer of WWE action figures.
Go to WrestlingFigures.com and make a purchase, and when you do, use discount code MAJOR at checkout to save 10%.
It's the Ringside Top 10. You just got 20 figs and your wife is mad again. Ringside Top 10. They got big
by this top 10.
Did she make it?
Not make it. So
Whoa. I smell collusion.
I smoke illusion. All right.
Smell it real bad.
Maybe it should be a next week. I don't know. All right, number 10, Jey Uso, Elite 114. Number 9, The Rock, Final Boss, Ultimate Edition 25. Number 8, Damian Priest, Ultimate Edition 25. Number 7, Sabu, Bell to Bell, Ringside Exclusive. Number 6, Will Ospreay, Unmatched Series 11. Number 5, Jey Uso, Ultimate Edition 26. Number 4, Ultimate Edition 26, complete set of 3. Number 3, Jade Cargill, Elite 116. Number 2, Variant, Gray Road Warriors, Ringside Exclusive. Number 1, the Road Warriors in red.
Nice.
Ringside Exclusive, Unsanctioned Classic Superstars Exclusive 2-pack.
Nice.
And up next, weekly purchases brought to you by CollectMajor.com.
Big match in my house? I'll bring my guys. You have yours. I've got Sergeant Slaughter. And I got Ric Flair. Woo! Here's Andre the Giant. And here's Macho Man. Ooh, yeah. And Brian Myers. And Matt Cardona.
They're so real. Can you tell the difference?
Roster cut. Video silence.
Big rubber guys. They're for real. Each sold separately on MajorBendies.com.
Big rubber guys. Collect them all.
Weekly purchases brought to you by CollectMajor.com. Guys, get your Big Rubber Guys, get your Major Bendies over on CollectMajor.com. And every single week, use the hashtag CollectMajor. If we choose your picture or video, you will win a prize. What do we got?
DC Dennis CGR 5795 says Big Rubber Guys look so good on the wall. I love wrestling, and the Major WF Pod guys make being a fan even better.
Love that. Thank you so much for the support. We appreciate that. Wall looks sick, bro.
More stuff on the ceiling. Everyone's got stuff on their ceiling. I don't have anything on my
I
ceiling.
know. So is that the wave of the future? We're missing out? Yeah. All right. Unsanctioned time. Guys, I did a full in-depth unboxing hosted by Mark on our YouTube channel. Check it out. Ringside shocked us all last week in the 6-inch game. I think these are sweet. I mean, like we said earlier, for a debut, blown away. You know, obviously there's always room for improvement with anything, but
Comes in this shipping box here, like
the
that.
shipping box was unreal. I was like, man, we might have to steal some of these strategies here,
that.
right? And then it's bagged, and then a double
Yep.
2-pack.
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously the excitement for me, like I'm not like the biggest Road Warriors, Mark, but the potential of who they could sign and make in 6-inch form, you know, like that's the most exciting part for me.
This is my first time. I literally got them before the show started, and I'm very, very impressed. Like, they feel like a Jazwares. I know there was
that's what I said in my box. They feel like Jazwares, except they have Mattel elbows, and I'm assuming knees, but you can't. I'm not messing with that knee pad.
Yeah, the knee pad is a little weird. Like picture like an elite belt. That's with the back of the knee pad. I'm afraid if that
I
pops
literally
off,
said
you
in
ain't
my
getting that back
unboxing,
on.
I said, my hands are way too big to be messing with that because I don't think I'll ever get it back on.
I think the sculpts of the faces are cool. I am a little perplexed, like why the animal has like this very, very short, like mid 2000s mohawk, but
When it should have like a little bit of a rat tail.
and the side piece, you know.
Oh yeah, the thing goes around.
Side piece?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it like comes from the other side.
People
People were talking about that he's too skinny. I mean, they have different torsos, and he is bigger, and Hawk is more cut.
I mean, listen, could they be a little more jacked? Yes.
I think they both could add bigger arms. Yes, if you look at their biceps.
Yeah, I mean,
On
if
both
you compare you compared them next to your Mattels, and they're not as jacked.
Which even that though, I will say this: I think at least the animal I can speak for because I had them right side by side in that unboxing. You can go watch it for yourself. I think that the Mattel animal's a little too bulky, and this one's maybe a little too skinny, and maybe what's right is somewhere in the middle.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
I personally, we talked about it before. I like my wrestling figures more jacked than the real person.
Of course.
But I don't like if I'm just looking at them straight on with no comparison. I don't think they look skinny.
That too, right?
I think
Yeah.
this is a great first attempt for the line, like out of the gate. Great
Insane.
first attempt, and it just the way they went about it too. The working in silence, and then they
Like
just
I said,
drop it and it
they're
sells out.
The lead sponsor of this podcast, we had no idea this was going on, and we
Right.
predicted last week, and all were incredibly wrong.
And if they can like just start banging stuff out, that's we say this about all of these new toy companies: momentum. I don't know. We had no idea these were coming out.
Right.
I don't know if there's anything else planned. I could assume there's other variants of LOD coming.
And then,
I can only
like,
assume
I
that.
don't know if they want me to say this, but like they did not order a lot because they were betting on themselves. They didn't know how these were going to do, and they sold out instantly. So now they know. They got that little test, if you will.
These are really, really fun. Really, really well done. I don't know for me personally, like where these would go in my collection. Like I don't know if I'd put them.
You don't have-
obviously-
like I have a miscellaneous shelf that literally has Boss Fight, Power Town, Super 7. I'm looking at now those the Dynamite Kid and Sabu that were made.
Oh, so you'd put them there?
I put the any AEW luminaries on that shelf. Like there's just a miscellaneous 6-inch.
I guess I
collection.
can. Yeah, maybe because these are they're very, very fun. They're very, very like. Yes, is Animal's hair wrong? I believe that they have a reason why. I think they were using certain reference shots. I don't want to put words in someone's mouth. Maybe
I mean, someone. When I first saw that variant in the gray, I thought, oh, this is like a '97 before they become LOD 2000 them. And then someone had like an exact shot of like them in Japan, like 92, 93, I want to say, of basically looking like that.
it's like, D, do you have any more info on the looks that you could pop in? Or so this other look is from Japan, or is it like kind of like here's the thing, we don't know what reference photos
Yeah.
they used.
But
So
based off of what is out there, it appears that the core release is mostly inspired by their Japan 91 run while they were with WF, but they felt like the natural disasters, like winter of 91, and the chase look, the gray variants that appears to be based off of, mostly inspired by their Japan 96 run.
I'm a big fan of believe it or not, of the variant look more so of the other look.
Yeah, I like the.
Only because we have so many in the red, which I understand
Right.
you got to give the people this.
Of course,
and
yeah,
because
that's not gonna be
Mattel
your
hasn't
hot
made
seller, yeah.
LOD
Right.
in what, 10 years?
So I was there when Brian opened these on the whatever. So this is the first time I'm holding them. The complaint that people say they're too small, holding them in my hand without comparing them to anything, I do not, in the slightest, feel like they're too
Right.
small. That I would not even cross my mind. Opening it and holding these figures in my hand,
Yeah.
it does not cross my mind like, oh, geez, these are too small. I love them. They're great.
Very, very well done.
Very detailed.
Like I said, the things just got a little shake up, man. I would say
Well,
in
that's
the
the thing.
6-inch world,
It's a great. It could be
right? Beat
know.
Zombie to a 6-inch market, like.
Yeah.
Not that Zombie was working on LEDs. I just mean like period. He didn't get one 6-inch figure out. Ugh.
I'm very impressed with it. Like, could things be different? Sure, but we could say that for any toy company, including ourselves. But I think right,
yeah,
out of
no,
the gate,
there's always room for improvement with
right out of the gate,
anything.
I love the packaging. I think the packaging is nice. For people who would be alive, perfect to autograph.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
You gotta wonder like if they're making single. I don't know. I literally have no idea what's coming.
Right. Yeah.
I can't even predict.
yeah.
I can't even. I mean, I guess if you had to predict, you could predict guys that they have from bell to bell, like Sabu. I don't even know.
And the only one I can think of, would be to make a Sabu, which we kind of just saw in that Uncensored. But then the other one I was thinking maybe like a Nick Gage.
I mean, they'd have to re-sign him. That's definitely
That's what I don't know any of this stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, and who knows if they've been working on it.
Right.
Nick Gage could come out next week. We
Because
have
you
no
wouldn't
idea.
touch like Danhausen or the Steiners. They're being done to a high level.
But who knows? Honestly, like who knows when they started this?
Right, but that's the thing about the Steiners. Like they could have been working on them already, And
Right.
Yeah. Now WWE has them and they've made
The
Elites,
Steiners have ultimates that are literally a Ringside Collectibles exclusive. You don't think that's strange?
I forgot.
Yeah.
Ringside. I forgot about that. You're
Yeah,
right.
So then Ringside would be in the know enough not to do. Okay.
Right.
That makes
yeah.
sense.
Okay. That
Right.
makes total sense.
Yes.
Yeah, I dig these. I think they're fun. I think they're cool. Are they perfect? No, but they're great.
Yeah, and I said this to John, and someone just, Christy Giovanni just said, working in silence is golden. Like, Broski says that a lot, and I think he comes off like a prick when he says it. But to counteract that, like, in this example, instead of, like, putting every update under the sun about these and a pre-order, and then people are going, where's my figures? The way, like, basically the way we feel about Zombie 6-inch stuff, right? Instead, this caused the complete opposite. The reaction has been excitement and, sold out. Like,
Right.
There is something to that. I don't think everything can be top secret, but there's definitely a benefit to it.
There's
We just
certainly
saw
a
it.
benefit to it. And, now that this is out, maybe Ringside does kind of let us in on what's coming. I don't know. But, like, I literally can't even predict what's next. We were so thrown off by this in a good way.
Right.
We couldn't have predicted this. So
How about the Sabu there, Ryan? You said you liked it?
Yeah, it's very cool. I already put it away. But yeah, like, interchangeable hand. The headdress is really well done the way they did it. It's kind of got like a soft goods band built into it.
I didn't get this. I didn't get Sabu. Oh, you got Sabu, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, should I open
And
it?
like I said, now they have the jointed elbows. So,
This is the hardest card.
oh my god, the
in
carding
history
could
of-
kill a man. It's so
That's
thick.
great. Their
It's stuck
packaging is
there.
awesome.
Yeah,
Oh, that's really fun.
there's some fun art too on it. Yeah, for sure. I don't know who does all that for
God,
him,
I
but
can't even.
Well, from Ringside, I got the Sid Justice Basic
right.
in the blue.
So you have that old one. You're gonna cut.
I'm gonna cut the old one. Yeah,
This is as perfect as you can get for soft goods.
yeah, it looks great.
Yeah, like see the trim is like made out of like something else, and it's cool.
Looks awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got the Sid, the main event Sid. Got that Sid Justice. I do wish they make an elite of this, but until they
So,
do,
but to me, I count that ref one, and like that's my Sid Justice. It's not great, but
right.
it is what it is. Look at this dumb idiot. I got Lexus King Elite. He, little known fact, had his third ever professional wrestling match at Creative Pro Wrestling. So this will be going on the
I was
Creative Pro
wondering
Wrestling
why you got
desk, so
that.
pretty cool.
Ringside
Very
sent
detailed.
me
I mean, a lot of stuff going on with this figure. The soft goods is really cool. I don't know what material they're using these days, D, but like where it's like printed on, but that's definitely the way to go because this isn't going to like bleed over
Yeah.
time or whatever, like other things that are made of black. Also, I was cool. His bandana is removable.
That's awesome.
It tucks into like
It even
his
has
hair.
the
It's
visible
very cool.
roots and everything. So, no.
Yeah,
And that's so cool that he's in the same set as his dad.
very cool.
Flying Brian Pillman, finally completing the Hollywood Blondes. Awesome figure. I had to get rid of my fix-up that I made.
I
my
got
custom.
rid of that. Once they announced that, I got rid of that and brought him into the fold.
And then I got both great Mudas.
Bro, dude, figure of the year.
Figure of
And
the
I
year.
don't even think it's close, pal. I don't even think it's. I got the red. This is how I'm going to pose it on the shelf, and then I got the black. The entrance gear is so freaking awesome.
Is that how you're gonna do it? Like
all
that?
the hand choices are so cool. I was googling Muda photos and I found him in this red misting flare, and I was like, oh, that's the way I got to do it.
Yeah, I
So that's
agree
how I
with you.
decided.
And he's
Man,
worn
does
that
it rule.
black with the he's worn that how you have it displayed.
Yeah, from pictures that I was googling quick, I felt comfortable with that. But so freaking awesome. Every head is cool. Every option is just like so unique and toyetic. Like,
Yeah,
this is like Bill's love letter to.
that's I can't wait to mess around with
Japanese
that
pro
later when I
wrestling,
open them
man.
up.
just
very, very
absolutely
cool.
rules.
Very great, awesome job from Mattel.
Yeah, so a lot of. I mean, that was the mother load at Ringside, man. It was like Christmas when I went there last week. So much stuff.
They also sent me this Jade.
Oh, look at that!
So this is a really good figure. I think the likeness is pretty good. Me and Brian were talking. This is the AEW one. I think I prefer the AEW.
I like the Jazwares a little better.
It's
I got that
I
Jade
don't
from
think that
Mackenzie.
this is jacked enough.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, Jade is jacked.
Her fingernails are nuts on that Mattel.
Yeah, you're right. Oh my
And
god.
like they're like rubbery, I guess, so they don't break. It's like a softer material, I feel like.
It's cool. I mean, this is just there's nothing to do, but she comes with the jacket, which is plastic or whatever, but she can't do her pose. So this is the entrance. She does her pose on the entrance, but you can't do the pose because the jacket's too hard.
Yeah.
So, but you could. That's the gigantic TBS title.
Hey, broski.
Great. You got Final Boss Rock, huh?
I want your soul
That's cool.
and your collection. Pretty cool. Final Boss Rock. Same thing I was just saying. D, this is made out of like some kind of new style stuff. Like,
I mean, it's always
where it's printed on. I think, and which I think is a win-win. You can
it's
get more
always changing.
detail.
I mean, when you have a soft goods team, that Mattel does. So
Yeah, but it's not going to bleed. So that's all. To me, that's what's most important because bleeding ruins figures. Insane amount of heads and hands and other options come with this rock. And I'm
You got that
assuming
for
this is
research
fully
purposes,
based
or you're
on
gonna
his
keep
Mania
that?
match.
You gonna keep that, or is that for research purposes?
Yeah, research purposes. Yeah, he's not.
Sweet.
Very cool though.
I cannot wait to open up this Great Muda. I was thinking about this earlier. Like the Elite that's coming is based off like a recent match. He's
the
had, right?
upcoming Legends release is based off of it pairs with that Shinsuke with the
Yes.
It's insane.
Yeah. So that one is just a.
Won't
big
need that, and
no-go
I'll
for
definitely
me.
need the regular version of the NWO Muda.
Do you foresee that? Did Great Muda ever have that look like pre 2007?
pre 2000. I mean, he probably switched up that mask, but probably not that exact gear. But in terms of the
not talking about the
mask,
gear.
in terms
I'm saying,
of
like,
that
I'm
mask,
talking-
I think I forget what that was inspired by. There was a particular thing that when he switched up the mask. It was definitely something out at the time. But yeah, I think that might potentially. It's definitely a 2010s Great Muda, but it could be a mid to late 2000s. I'm not 100% positive when he switched
Yeah,
over.
like,
to
I was
the
just wondering if they could do like a repaint eventually, and because I do want to get like a incarnation of that, but I can't get a match from 2 years ago.
We'll see. We'll
can't
see.
do it.
And with
We'll see.
from the vault and with Legends, yeah, going to be seeing a lot of appearances from those WCW talent, Ruthless Aggression. Those are the kinds of slots that those guys can fill in.
Let's go.
I also started building my Golga this week.
Oh wow!
So I got a Monday Night War Davy. I love this Davy. This is like a new gen Davy. I
Cornette.
think it's very
That's
different.
cool.
They finally gave him like a real tan.
I
So
like
like when you
that.
get this in person, I don't know if my camera's doing it justice, but when you get in person, you'll realize like, it's got that Warrior Hogan-esque tan. And then this one was crazy. Hardcore hack.
Wow.
Which I didn't know, like, I'm not thrilled about like the jeans here. It has like the washed look of jeans, but no belt, like no pockets, no nothing like that.
Okay.
So I think it's a little odd. And then, I mean, you can't even attempt to take this barbed wire off. You'll never get it ever again like this.
I think that's cool. I'm glad they made that. That's one I
I mean,
didn't
you
think
literally
they'd
just
make.
it's posed like this in the package. You literally, that's it.
That's sick.
Like, I'll never touch
Yeah.
this figure. It's like,
True.
but
I
it's-
love
it's,
it.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I love it a lot. I got this from Diamond Select, the AEW Bryan Danielson diorama.
Yeah, it's a 10-inch
Okay.
PVC diorama. Yeah, similar with
These things are really cool, really fun. Not for me, but I appreciate them sending it out. They've done the Sting, the Jericho, the Moxley, and they've all been home runs. So I believe a Danhausen is coming as well.
It's been shown
Yeah.
off previously, but it was on display along with the new wave of mini mates at Toy Fair.
I also think this would be great to get signed because the giant window.
Perfect.
Things really, really fun, really, really great stuff from Diamond Select. That's it for me.
Me too.
I have two more things real quick I can get through. So to me, trading cards with like, they're investments, right? Especially with rookies and things like that. So like when I'm, cracking NBA cards or MLB cards, rookies kind of control the market and you want to invest in them and, sit on them. So last week when I met and worked with a certain somebody, they really impressed me where I'm going, you know what? I want to invest in this guy's future because I believe that he's going to be a really, really big star. So I put my money where my mouth is, and I
You got
got
Mark Long Sterling?
an Obafemi Gem Mint 10 Blue Prism that is numbered to 199.
And that's his rookie?
That's his rookie. There's the RC right there. I also grabbed a Emergent Mojo Prism Gem Mint 10 rookie of Obafemi. There's the RC right there, and that is numbered to 25.
Wow, okay.
So very low numbered. And then I grabbed his first Topps on-card auto. Not a rookie.
You really
'cause
went all out, huh?
Topps does not have the rights to, like, that first wave wasn't allowed to have rookies of any of those people for whatever. I don't know the logistics. But so I got that. I thought that was sweet. It's on card, and that's to 175. And now that's going to go to PSA, and we'll see what we get. It looks
Wow.
pretty damn good to me, though. So
Awesome. Let's see if it pays off. Well, on episode 796 of the podcast.
We'll reconvene when hopefully he main events WrestleMania.
Hell yeah.
And last but not least, guys, another one. Saw my good friend, old tag partner, Mr. Hoyt, a.k.a. Lance Archer. Look at that beauty here. Signed my TNA Marvel Lance Hoyt figure. Probably one of the nicer ones ever. I mean,
That's great. Where'd you see him?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say where I saw him. He's working on something. He was in town.
Ooh.
So, pretty cool.
Very, very
right.
cool.
That set is dwindling down, and then like the ones I need are like either incredibly like easy to get because they're like people that work at WWE that I just haven't seen, or people that work at AEW, which I think Christopher Daniels is actually on one of our shows coming up, one of our conventions. So it literally would be like AJ and Truth and like people I could, just haven't got to because I don't go to WWE events anymore.
Right, right.
Or they're like Monty Brown and Matt Bentley, people that I can't find at all.
Skipper?
Low key, I gotta. Yeah, Elix Skipper is that big
Prime
event,
time,
and I have
baby.
that ready to rock. Even though I won't be a big event, but my man Brian Sokol's gonna hook me up with that.
Hell yeah.
Sweet. All right. Well, up next, Major Mark purchases of the week.
All right, Major Mark purchases of the week. Let's get right into it. I'll tell you, the Major Display, very popular. Okay, people.
Love it.
It was
I
like
told Mark,
a million
people proud of their shit,
posts in
bro.
there.
It's a good
Okay,
idea.
here's the first one. Boom, right there.
Look at that.
Matt Brzezinski, Major Mark Mail Day. I scored Matt's BRG loose from Kinnick's Whatnot and autograph from Matt's Whatnot stream. Will be perfect for the toy room. Also had the Scoop Kinnick's Bendy figure shirt modeled by your limited Zombie Sailor Toys fig. Smart Mark obtained my Hasbro Retro plug plus a few wild ones. A Call Mark Esquire notepad, 2 Ringside Collectibles shirt belt packs.
Man, those ringside belts and shirts were awesome.
They still hold up. I just realized now those don't have J hooks.
I guess not.
That's weird. But other than that, I love those things.
This is my first time in the line and thrilled to have joined. So he just joined the group. So welcome, Matt.
Also, and I was like, that broski has to be from his Whatnot because no way in person was he going to do 2-color inscriptions for anybody.
I don't think I've signed one in person yet.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
This is cool.
Seb Makehamson, when I met Sting in Manchester, I got my Roll a Ruse signed. I also got this artwork signed. It was drawn for me by Lash LaRue, and it hangs on the wall in my WCW man cave.
That's awesome. I wish Sting signed it a little bigger and somewhere else, but it's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
There we go. Not much of a purchase, but a major memory. The WWE champion remembered me. I was fortunate enough back in October to have him sign something for me. Only thing was I gave him a dried up marker that was far from good. Last Monday, I had the chance to fix the messy signature, so I wiped the signature away and took a brand new marker in this time. After signing from him, he said, "You got it right." I didn't get the chance to ask him if he remembered me because I was in shock he said that. Then before moving on to the next fan, Cody looked around behind me and found my fiance and asked, smiling, "Do you want a picture?" And doubts of him remembering us then faded away as he snapped a video with the two of us. Awesome.
Wow.
Sweet.
Okay. Dan Drain said, I found someone selling a large lot of LJNs on Facebook Marketplace. I noticed it had the Heart Foundation in there, which were fantastic shape, and I was missing them from my personal collection. I was able to pick up the lot and have almost made my money back by selling the others. A little coupon.
Yeah, that's a huge
Smart.
get.
Hoping to break even in a couple weeks, making these figures free. That's a great thing.
That's what it's all about.
Check
Toy
this
business.
out,
Not toy
broski.
friends right there, man.
Love this.
Adam Resendez bought 3 VIP tickets for the Vegas live show for me, my brother, my best friend. It's all our first live show. Oh, my God. Awesome.
Yeah.
I love
And
that.
is also my brother's bachelor party trip.
Oh, boy, we're having a good time.
What better way to celebrate his bachelor party than at the Major Pawn Show in Vegas?
Sick,
Yes.
dude. Thank you.
Okay, last one here. Boom. Little.
There we go.
The Zach Chera said, this week I came home to my new Andre the Giant Major Bendy in the mail. I'm a little late to the party, but now can't wait to start building my Bendy collection from here.
Dope.
All right,
Sick.
Major display.
Yeah, let's go.
These are so clean. Okay, we saw a
love
kind of
cleans.
full messy one last week. Look at this. Look at this.
That's clean. Yeah.
Timothy Mucci says, here's my Major display. It's super simple. I once had a whole lot more, but over time I stopped collecting certain lines. It kind of got to the point where I once I stopped collecting a line, I was fully out and got rid of everything. So this is what I have stuck with. Basically all my favorite lines, though I may add some Titantron figures as I grew up playing with those, so they hold a special spot in my heart. But I think what I'm most proud of in my collection isn't actually the figures, it's what's on the walls. All those pictures are puzzles. And all those puzzles my wife has put together for me. I love the fact that I have something in my collection that she has helped me with and has a connection with. I definitely think we need Major Pod puzzle. I would love a puzzle.
I would love a puzzle.
Don't
That's
tempt
cool.
Broski with bullying Kinnick into that.
I
That
love
is nice,
so the
like
reason
just classy, clean collection, by the way.
Right. And I love this because I want to display more stuff you can see and have these kind of pictures and stuff. I think that's what really makes a room look nice. And then another real quick clean thing. Look at this.
Damn.
I just love the way this looks. Loose
Very
figures,
clean.
but they look so
Damn.
nice. This is Kip Carew. This is the retro corner of my basement, 269 and counting. I've been collecting since the LJN days, but I keep most of my things in storage. Each retro gets a full view. No risers for these guys. Special shout outs to some of my belts in this corner as well. A big gold signed by Flair. WCW that Ron Simmons warned me never to let anyone else sign. And another big gold spray painted and signed in person by Hogan. So
I mean, that's like the dream if anyone could do that, like where like
Right?
it's not cluttered and you could see every figure for what it is, but
yeah,
Man.
easier.
even
said
those
than
rings
done.
Done.
beautifully displayed. I love it.
Very cool.
Okay,
All right.
great job, guys.
Well, up next is the Q&A brought to you by Blue Chew.
This episode is sponsored by Blue Chew. Guys, if you're feeling your age more than you used to, especially in the bedroom, it's time to snap out of it. Blue Chew is what you need to perform where it's most important and perform in a major way.
Does Blue Chew work? If you're asking that question, we want you to know that Blue Chew is putting their money where their mouth is by giving you a month free. Blue Chew is an online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra, but at a fraction of the cost and in chewable form. The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive the prescription within days. Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped directly to your door. The best part, it's all done online. That means no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead or be ready whenever an opportunity arises.
So if you could benefit from extra confidence when it's time to perform, visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information.
Blue Chew wants men to rock hard. They told me. That's the mission. They will not stop until every man is bricked up like a brick house, till every tent is pitched, till every rod is raised. Discover your options at BlueChew.com. And we've got a special deal for our audience. Try Blue Chew free. Just pay $5 shipping at checkout when you visit BlueChew.com. That's BlueChew.com to receive your first month free. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring Major Wrestling Figure Podcast.
All right, well, guys, this past week was Smart Mark's birthday. Happy birthday, Mark. We wish we were with you, but did you get that package of Blue Chew I sent you?
Did you get laid, bro? Did you have the sex?
Were you wearing your
Blue
sex
Chew?
socks?
I didn't get. Oh man, I didn't get it. No, wow.
What?
I was away.
We need a redo.
You had a red eye.
I was away. Yeah, but on my birthday, I was away.
Oh, okay.
Did you guys see this? You said on my birthday. Look at that. Only sign you saw all night on
I
Collision.
love it.
This is becoming a real thing.
But
huh?
isn't that Tim Sterling? I see a mustache.
He
man
travels
hold
with you
that.
and plant signs
No
in the
way.
crowd.
No way. No way. I like a Mark too. And when I came out for Ring of Honor, I made sure I pointed it out.
Smart.
The one sign. Okay.
Guys, you guys need to be bringing some major Blue Chew signs to wrestling events. That's what I like to see.
That elongates. They need to make the sign
Oh, my
elongate.
God. All right. So, ask a question every single week. Ask Major Pod. If we read your question on air, we will give you a prize. Who do we got?
All right, my question. Kevomatic, KSJ66. What is something you think is cool or you're into but don't quite like it enough to make it into your collection? Mine is Marvel Legends. Love looking at them on the aisle, but can't ever make myself buy any.
I mean, that's
There's a bunch
certainly
of
one for
things.
me.
I mean,
I think that's one. Marvel Legends. I think they're cool. I can't buy them. There's a lot of stuff that's in my collection now that I think I'm gonna have to see you later.
Interesting. Yeah.
yeah. Mine are things that like I had as a kid that I would love to have again and have displayed. Like even if it's just like a basic thing of Turtles, or like a basic set of just the Power Rangers. Not like every single thing in the bad guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even Toy Biz Marvel stuff. I adored as a kid. Like, and I wish but.
So that's mine. So part of me wants to have a complete Toy Biz X-Men, right? I want that.
Mm-hmm.
However, I've decided to do Marvel Legends X-Men. So that's what I have.
And it's like a bigger, better, cooler version.
Exactly.
Right?
So
it's
I'm
like,
cool with that. But
even like Toy Biz stuff, if you opened it, it wouldn't even like display,
doesn't pose
right?
good.
Yeah, it doesn't
they're
stand,
just
yeah.
kind of like this. The packaging, yeah, right. So that's what I love about the Marvel Legends. You can pose them. So, but that being said, like you said, anytime I go to a vintage store, man, I love to look at those.
Yeah,
X-Men,
same.
From my childhood.
At one point, I wanted to have like everything that I had as a kid, but that's impossible
Right.
to
Yeah.
do. And even like just the newer stuff that was at Toy Fair, like NECA just showed off these Sesame Street Ultimate figures. And I was texting with Randy. I'm like, dude, like, why do I want a big bird? But I do. So like, let's
That
say
is
like I
funny
get
that, like,
itchy.
I
Like,
wouldn't
get
think
this-
there'd be a market for that,
Like, what do I do? And where do I put these? Like, I don't know. It's tough.
I mean, like my
Yes.
kid's 4 and outgrew Sesame Street like a year and a half ago, at least. So it's like for that
Well,
to be in your wheelhouse is like.
It's for us. It's for us. It's for kids who grew up with toys and never had a cool,
guess.
articulated big
But
bird.
I feel like you like Sesame Street so early in your life that you don't even remember it.
Yeah, but even like
we
for
still
instance,
watch the Sesame Street Christmas stuff.
Yeah.
Like
even though
I love the NECA, Turtles. I haven't watched the Turtles cartoon in 20, 30 years.
I mean, you probably shouldn't. It's terrible.
Thank you for saying
Yeah.
that. I was going to say it, but I got a lot of shit last time I said it.
Nostalgia is in, pal. It's in.
All right, Brian's question. Ryan Hall, bare minimum Ryan. With Pillman signing at WWE, do you think a 97 Art Foundation 4-pack would be a killer for a ringside exclusive retro pack? Probably the only way we'd get a post-91 Anvil in retro form. Guess it would mean another Bulldog retro, though. Haha. Oh, my God, you're right. I would love that.
I would absolutely love it if they all had the vests or the
Right.
jackets.
Yeah. you
Oh,
can
that
look
looks
different.
so sick.
Yeah.
I mean, there'd be no Owen, but
That's still. There's still
Still-
4, and it
Yeah.
all makes sense, and it's uniform.
I think that's really cool.
I would
It's a
would
great
also
idea.
love the Legends Pillman refurbished.
I think we're getting that.
and I'm sure we'll get it eventually.
I'm
yeah.
sure we're gonna get that. I'm just not worried, but wondering will Mattel get a Street Gear Elite Pillman out before Zombie gets his
It
Street
would
Gear Pillman out?
Be an embarrassment to Zombie, I would say.
Like,
that.
it's not gonna be the same outfit, but just the idea of it.
And definitely won't come with a gun and the cane and all that. I mean, that stuff is all. Obviously, the guns that Raw episode, but the cane was really just wasn't that really just
right?
ECW anyway. Yeah,
That's cool.
we'll see.
That's a great idea for a retro 4-pack.
Yep.
All right, Broski's question. Benny Boombots at Benny Boombots. With Rambo joining the Big Rubber Guys line, what other movie franchises would be your wish list? I'd love to see all the Predator guys in BRG form. We talked about that. Remember we talked about the
Yeah. See, my thing is, I just want big, jacked men.
Sweaty, wet,
You know,
oily.
So, that's why, Kickboxer, First Blood, but for Dream, like, I want Arnold. I want Arnold from Predator. I want it from Commando. I want it from Terminator. But I also want, like, guys who are, like, just like a fighting, like, I even think Karate Kid, they like just, like in
He's
some
not big and
poses.
sweaty, but that would be great.
Right, well, Kreese could be, Kreese should make extra jacked.
I realized this weekend what my dream big rubber guy outside wrestling is.
Yeah.
And it's my favorite movie. And we were talking out loud with Kinnick and a couple people and the guys helping us get all these licenses and stuff. And it's one of my favorite movies of all time that I've watched countless times.
Okay.
It has, I think, 0 merchandise.
Okay, I
It was
like
a
that.
cult hit,
Okay.
Point Break. And I would love Keanu Reeves from Point Break and Patrick Swayze and a big rubber guy.
I think that's cool. I think
Megastar actors. It would just, I think it would hit big time with a lot of people.
This just being at Toy Fair, it changed my perspective on a lot of things. Not only I talked about being the pimple on the ass of the toy business, but also like, this is gonna sound crazy. Every morning I wake up, I've said it before, I list like 5 things I'm grateful for, 5 goals, and one of my goals revolves around Major the Toy Company and how like I want to be in retail. But then after talking to a bunch of people, I don't think I want to be in retail anymore. I don't
think that's like should be our main focus. It's not like it's not where we're at.
But I don't. That's where my end goal was. But I don't know if I want that to be the end goal anymore. I think I want to build our like business and our where we're the site to go to. Like like if we have like exclusive retail, sure. But like I don't.
Right.
I say this to say, as much as I want Star Wars or Ghostbusters or Turtles, I think that'd be cool. And like, of course, the big kid in me wants that. I want things like you just said, Point Break. I don't want Point Break, but like something that has like no representation or very little, where those diehard fans, like how we are of certain things, where do I have to go? Oh, I have to go to collectmajor.com for this? You know what I'm saying?
And the complete opposite would be like, we don't want to be at Ross Dress for Less for $3.99. That would kill like everything we have going on. You know what I mean?
Right.
We're just not that kind of company.
Right.
Can I pitch something to you guys?
Please.
This would change my life.
Okay.
Talking about 80s.
We can't make a smart mark big rubber guy. Oh,
Bro.
This was also discussed. Yeah.
That's
Big
perfect.
trouble, and look at this with the shirt. Oh
It
my
was
god!
also discussed, Mark.
I was also pitching Monster Squad because I was asked what I want as my dream. And it was like, I don't want to reveal all the secrets that were told to me, like how we could make this a possibility. Maybe off air I'll tell you guys. But it was very like, I don't want to use the word illegal, but more so like, hey, if nobody owns this, just do it, but save some money just in case someone comes for it and you have the money for them.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. So you also just didn't keep that secret off air.
I also didn't keep that secret.
But well, that's
But
interesting.
if no one wants to say they own it,
Right.
okay, you make it. But then if someone comes and say they own it, where's my money? You say, oh, here it is.
Right.
I thought that was fucking genius.
That's like, I
Anyway.
mean, we've been trying to figure out and help Powertown get Killer Kowalski, but we can't
Right.
find anyone
Right.
to take like credit for being related to him or like,
Right.
yeah, there's no one left. So like,
Yeah.
if they did it, what would happen?
I'm sure I could find somebody in East Boston that
Bro,
would take credit.
I've had Frankie try to figure it out, Eddie, guys that were
I'm just
trained by
saying,
him.
probably some shindy wrestler.
Do you want me to,
Yeah, I
do you want me
was-
to
I was
text?
trained with
Do you want me to text Triple H? I can ask him.
There you go.
I think text Teddy Good. Start there.
I don't know, man.
But yeah, I'm just very excited. The response that you guys made for Rambo, for the the Kickboxer, for even the Blues Brothers. Maybe we got to do Blues Brothers Big Rubber Guys. I mean, the
I
response
thought
was
we
so
were
good.
actually.
Well, fuck, that doesn't surprise me.
How about Lethal Weapon, guys?
That's
Guys,
a
the sky's
great
the
one.
limit.
Like
We're
Die
all day
Hard,
talking about this.
Batman '89, anyone with muscles.
I actually think the number one is Conan. the Barbarian.
That'd be a cool
For
one
you.
too. I was
No, I
talking to
just
my
think
We're just
meaty
naming all Mark's
fucking
favorite
guys.
movies.
yeah. I was talking to my dad about
I haven't seen Conan in a long time. I don't know.
Yeah.
But Big Trouble in Little China,
yeah.
that's a favorite movie.
I was talking to my dad about this. He was asking like all these things. Can you get this? Can you get that? I said, Dad, like honestly, if we have the money, we can get it.
Right.
It's not, like that's not the problem. The problem is, okay, we spend X amount of dollars on this license. How are we going to get it back? Do we have a plan to get it back?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm making up numbers here. Let's say we spent $500,000 for Disney for 2 years. Okay, how are you going to make that money back?
Right.
Profit.
Right.
Do we have the distribution set up? Currently, we do not.
No, we would die.
We would die. So we got to get a couple, things lined up. But we got big plans, and I think we made a lot of moves, big and small, this week at.
Let's take it on, boys.
Let's go to some good housekeeping. All right, guys, youtube.com/@MajorWFPod. Guys, we got a lot of vlogs just dropped. Brian did his unboxing on the Road Warriors. I did mine on the Jazwares Hardy Boys. Jazwares said they love that. We have the Brian's vlog from, Mark, what was that face?
Oh, yeah.
Dallas
live,
Vintage
right?
Toys.
Yeah, Dallas Vintage Toys. I went to Toys R Us in Qatar. Mark's going somewhere this week. Brian's going somewhere this week.
Guys,
I got
the
a
wrestling
secret
universe
project.
is announced that they're closing. I'm going to go and get the final vlog.
Wow.
The wrestling universe store this week.
ProWrestlingTees.com/MajorWFPod. Guys, listen to the bonus episodes. And guys, this is your last chance. We're taking a lot of those designs down. So get them now.
It's got to go, Mark. Don't even
I agree
try to
with
stop
Brian.
us, Mark.
CollectMajor.com. Get your big rubber guys. Get your Major Bendies. Get your Demolition. Whatnot. Every Monday, Brian and I were selling ring gear, signed figures, memorabilia. I got a big week this week. Check it out. Major Whatnot.
Hold on.
Yep.
I'm saying it right now. Next week. So this is Friday if you're listening to this.
Yep.
I am doing a Whatnot next week.
Oh, my God.
You okay?
Probably Tuesday.
You hate
Wow.
me. You sure about this?
Tuesday.
Probably Tuesday. Tuesday.
All right.
Could be Wednesday, but probably Tuesday.
Major Rewind every 2 weeks. Jay George. He does a great job. I just listened to the last one. He has a great interview we have with Jeremy Bedower. Check that out.
I literally saw that and I'm like, oh, that's perfect timing. Great
It's
job.
a great interview
Yeah.
with Jeremy. Listen to Major Rewind. And then From the Vault every other week. What's From the Vault?
Yeah, so I didn't do it last week because the Major Rewind was on there, and now we're on the correct schedule. I don't know yet. I don't know,
Okay.
but something will be coming up this week. Yeah.
Figure something out. Plugs this week, Friday. I will be in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Top Talent Wrestling. I will be there. Me and Ponderosa. We're going.
Ponderosa, make
We're
it
going,
count.
baby.
I'm off, guys. Couldn't be more excited.
Wow.
Off,
AW Revolution this weekend. Check it out on the pay-per-view.
I'll be,
Huge.
I'll be
I mean,
hosting
the card
all the
looks
Creative Pro
amazing.
guys on my couch to watch that. So.
Are you booked, Mark?
I
cheering on
am not.
MJF.
And actually, I was thinking, Brian, I'm kind of thinking maybe I come to New York. Maybe we go to Wrestling Universe. Maybe we watch pay-per-view together.
I don't know if it's going to last till Sunday. I'll have to send him a text.
Oh, shit.
I
Okay.
go double check. That would be sweet, though.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. That'd be great. All right. Well,
That was a long boy. Big news
Woo-hoo.
week.
All right. We're on the time.
1, 2, 3. I'll be back, Jack.
join the community at MajorMarks.com and get access to exclusive content, behind-the-scenes footage, and become a member of the Major family.
You get bonus episodes on our careers, wrestling figure history, and exclusive interviews with our friends and legends in the business each month.
You also get early access to YouTube videos and, of course, the weekly podcast ad-free and breaking news updates.
Brand new shows featuring
Oh, baby.
and you. Each month, you can interview someone in the wrestling business with the Captain's Log.
Also, buy, sell, and trade in our exclusive Facebook community where people have become friends in real life.
Certain memberships include merch like monthly trading cards and quarterly mystery gifts.
Become a Major Mark and join MajorMarks.com today.